Hello, everyone, and welcome to a learning and reading episode of Raw Talkin. I am your host, Titus, aka Andrew. That's Joe, aka might be Joe, possibly Joe, and we're here to learn how to read. It's a reading rainbow.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I wish I could. I mean, I can't sing this song because it's copyright, but we don't monetize anyway, so we could.
I mean,
why am I here?
Technically, it's a spoiler because you don't know. You're about to find it out.
Oh, because I can't. I can't spawn inside a building. That's why I was right inside the frame, or right inside the spring. That's why.
Yes. Yeah. There's only like certain spawn points in the world.
Typical of every Zelda game.
Yeah, which weird. I don't feel like the next one needs to have that, but whatever. I get it. I guess. Honestly, it's probably it's probably something to do with how they optimize the game too. I don't know how difficult it is to save a lot of that stuff.
What's this?
Michael, the Xenoblade News is genuinely, they tweeted out a tweet about a new feature that involves you can do cooking at campsites as a way of doing like crafting and making yourself temporary, the equivalent of Xenoblade 2's buff pouch items and stuff.
Yes, it's Breath of the Wild too. Her Breath of the Wild.
But specifically, the picture showed Lons and Senna doing cooking, and Lons is in a slightly different outfit, and he's in a very tight tank top, and he just looks very attractive. So I don't know if that'll be directly relevant to Michael's interests, but it was certainly relevant to mine.
Oh, we're gonna have to go all the way to all of the different campsites, or the little
statue guys are just around. Yeah, they're literally just in random spots. Each one is basically one small puzzle. They're not bad. They're not terribly difficult, but yeah.
Oh, it repowered my rod.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
He said a spell.
My rod is super powerful.
I thought about having you make the stream title something about Link's rod, but I was like, that might actually get you a strike. It was too specific. But yeah, no, the Xenoblade News, on one hand, I like the idea of creating your pouch items, which is what the Xenoblade 2 DLC does, the Torna. DLC is at campsites. Each character had a specialty, like Laura makes little talismans, and one guy writes stories, and one guy cooks seafood, and one person, makes cosmetics and whatever. It's all the categories from Xenoblade 2. And at the campsite, each character had a specialty, so each person, you would still collect materials the same way, but you would make pouch items instead of buying them.
Bro, it's just Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. But then, yeah,
I'll mark the locations on your map. There's only 2 locations. Sweet!
Only in that region. There's some in all the regions. There's one in the desert. I don't think there's one in Snowpoint.
I can just call Epona whenever I want.
Yes, because you have the charm, the call.
I have the ocarina.
Yes, except it only plays one song.
That's fine. We're only smart enough to learn one song anyway.
But anyways, the Xenoblade News is that yes, Lons is in fact incredibly attractive, and that's great. My giant
gray boy.
Oh, I mean, this is a very mild spoiler for Xenoblade. Not mild spoilers. But anyways, there's like machine type people, whatever, or there's the Mechon or whatever. And I saw a stream at one point the other day call them Clocky Boys.
That's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny turn, to be honest.
Clocky Boys.
My dog needs to fucking chill out.
I will say though, I do actually appreciate just showing that he's in a different outfit though. To me, also says that they're going to be doing more stuff with character appearance, because Xenoblade 2, of course, everyone's almost entirely locked into their appearance except for they're almost entirely locked into their appearance except for the costumes, which were like DLC only or whatever. And Xenoblade 1 had full armor customization, and then Definitive Edition added fashion gear.
My dog is just fucking going off. It is absurd.
You know what? There's only one thing more annoying than that.
What?
also adding your complaining to the things you're hearing.
All right, so anyway, this is the last episode Joe will be on the podcast. So say bye to Joe, everybody.
It's the only thing more annoying than listening to your dog bark is listening to you complain about your dog barking while your dog is also barking.
I want to silence her.
Hey, what do you know? Oh, by the way, that's not the thing you need.
Yeah, but it was here, so I did it.
Yes, but there is a thing.
I gotta step on the platform.
Yeah, well, I think you examine it. I don't think you actually step on it.
I'm gonna step on it! I'm gonna be like every single weeb asking mommy girl to step on them.
Oh, you do step on it. I thought you had to, like, press A or something.
Man, check it out.
But, anyways, I do like the idea, though, that I do like that Xenoblade 3 will be bringing back different character looks. We already know that they get it from classes, and I've seen a lot of people speculating that we're going to get more classes than the ones we've seen so far. So, I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that we get something really cool.
Doubt it.
There's another one in the province at the other bridge, which you can still work to do. Just wanted to point it out.
It's just north.
Yeah.
I'm already on the horse. Oh god, I didn't go the right way. Oh shit.
I've
been easier to work.
But yeah, so what other? That was the only Xenoblade stuff I had.
I don't.
So.
Oh, alright, yeah, I guess the Persona news.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were about to go on a rant, and then you weren't about to rant.
They fucking made a slot pachinko machine for Persona 5.
Oh, for Japan?
Yes.
I mean, sure. It didn't exist already.
Well, funny thing is, a Persona 4 one exists, apparently, so this is just like, it is Sega, Atlas, you know, it is what it is.
I do feel like that is a thing I have seen before.
Common video games.
Yeah, basically anything relevant to the Japanese pop culture scene is going to get turned into a pachinko machine because pachinko is still really big.
It's just crazy how insanely popular Persona 5 still is. Like, which I love. I love. It's great. It's a fantastic game. But it's just super, super popular. There's mobile games still getting collabs of it. It's just like, damn, you guys are really just, instead of making another one, just really milking this, huh?
It's gonna be the Elder Scrolls 5. It's the Persona 5. They're just gonna keep re-releasing it, and then they'll release it again in 2 years, and they'll add like one random like new NPC romance character, and that'll be the only addition. It'll be new content.
Do we really have Marvel slot machine? I think I've seen a Lord of the Rings slot machine, but
well, like in the U.S. slot machines.
I don't know if I've seen a Marvel one, but I'm sure it exists. I'm not doubting you. I'm fairly confident it probably exists.
Oh, I will say, so the last one had a puzzle. All of the owl statues have an extra. That one was just a stamp. Some of them are different stuff, but every owl statue will have the character from the Skybook, and then also something else for you to get.
All right, well, let's get the character.
Yep. But yes, I don't know. I've seen some pretty crazy licensed like pinball machines before. Like, I've seen a Game of Thrones pinball machine at a bar once.
I love pinball. It was so good.
I mean, it's fun. I don't know if I.
What do you mean it's fun?
It's fine. I mean, it's good.
What? No, it's wonderful. How dare you? What is that about? Hold on, stop. I need to see the puzzle. Looks like I gotta climb that. This is all broken.
Oh, it's this one. I know what this one is.
Do I have to climb that?
No. This one, I will just tell you. This one you have to take all the way across the bridge.
What the fuck?
This one, there's a little thing for you to jump over that you can't get to. Basically, at the other gate of the bridge, there's a similar situation, except you can't climb up or walk over or whatever. This is the one you have to take all the way across the bridge.
All right, guess we're walking.
Boots
are made for walking.
Right next to you, yeah, so that you don't accidentally walk it off the bridge. Yes.
That
means it does require you to...
500 miles. What 500 more. That's what it feels like. However many more walking songs do we have, chat?
I mean, I assume you're thinking of the Vanessa Carlton song.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that song, I always just picture Terry Crews.
I picture the music video because as with like many people, I was also obsessed with that song, and so I watched that music video a lot because it was
Really?
slightly before the time that I had any sort of music player of my own. I remember having a CD player, I guess, in elementary school that I would listen to on the bus, and then I eventually got an iPod Shuffle. The OG iPod Shuffle.
Dude. My wife and I were just talking about iPods the other day and how fucking amazing they were.
Oh, yeah.
God, they were so good. Oh, God! That cool.
Well, yep, that's what you should expect.
No. Yeah, every time, just Terry Crews and white chicks, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. Ooh, huppies! Okay. Now we can warp to the other side of town.
Yes. There's one in the desert, there's one in a couple other spots in Hyrule Field. I think there's 5 total. There might be one in Ordon. No, I don't think there is. I don't know. I mean, you got flags on your back.
I'm pretty sure you just said something about a Xenoblade. What's up? No, it's fine.
I don't know what that was attempting to do.
Because Ordon, but it sounds like a Xenoblade air. Anyway, I'm done. I'm out of here.
What?
I don't know. It's been a long day.
God, that was... I Took a Walk is also very good, yes. That's,
You got On the Road Again, but that's not really a walking song. We need, like,
No, I Took a Walk.
I know. I'm saying,
Oh.
traveling.
Shoot all the birds.
Eh?
Shoot all the birds.
That's a lot of birds.
It is a lot of birds. Shoot them all.
Die.
You may need... The Hawkeye will be helpful here. And then the little guy...
Bro, I could be a Marvel superhero. I'm Hawkboy.
I actually don't know if you're going to have enough arrows for this. You only have 16.
I'm not gonna have another.
That's a bummer. Maybe some of them will fly to you and drop arrows, but I kind of doubt it.
Hawkboy!
Because it only works if you shoot them all. So if there's more than 18, it definitely doesn't matter.
Oh, I got 2 with 1 on that one.
Oh, well, okay.
Alright. BAM! Was that all of them?
Yo, you have so few arrows.
Oh. No, we're fine. We have 1 more.
Wow! You actually had enough. Okay.
Wait. There it is. Holy
Yay.
shit, that's so much money.
I know! It's very cool. There's a few spots like this around the map that do this. If you ever see just like a shit ton of birds. I think some of them drop a little bit more money. I think some of them drop prizes that involve red and orange rupees and stuff. But maybe not.
Do I have to use that to get up there?
Yes.
Absolutely I do. Can I be on top of it and walk it?
No.
Well, that's dumb.
You do have to jump it, but it is entirely possible.
Why can't
No
I
gliding in this game.
Why can't I climb on that? Let me climb on it. Let me climb!
It's like the one problem with Zelda games is that platforming is part of the game, but also there's a bunch of stuff that's like, no, you're not allowed to. And it's like, no, I definitely could. Like, I'm just a human person. Like, I could definitely get on top of that.
Right.
I have...
Why did you do... What the fuck? Alright, sorry.
My headcanon has always been that anytime a character refuses to jump or climb on something, it's because they can tell it's like unstable, and so it wouldn't matter if they could anyways. That's always been how I headcanon and reason away why they would not climb something.
Oh, I have to be slightly
otherwise
closer, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't... because they're mobile, they don't have any edge grabbing situations.
That's booty cheeks. Come this way a smidge. Thank you. Boop. And whoop. There we go.
Oh boy. Well, let's see. I mean, other Xenoblade stuff is I did decide to go ahead, and since I have such a short time now before Xenoblade 3...
You decided to play Cuphead instead.
Well, I probably will do that. We talked about that today. But I did officially, technically, get back into Xenoblade 2 a smidge. I haven't started New Game Plus yet. Because New Game Plus allows you to keep a bunch of stuff from your previous files. So I'm trying to farm that stuff where it's like technically a little bit easier. I'm getting some core crystals right now using endgame stuff, and I'm getting.
I can't wait for this to be another stamp. Oh, it's
and
money.
I want to get some more cosmetics so that every character that has cosmetics that look good will have basically a nice looking alternate look. Because when you see them in the game, they will use whatever their last equipment was. That's how it'll render them. They keep all their equipment set from the previous file. Mm-hmm. So if you start a New Game Plus and they have that accessory or whatever equipped that gives them the alternate appearance, they will have that even before they're in your party. They will have that outfit. So I'm trying to make sure everybody has at least one that looks good for all that stuff.
When does the DLC come out for Cuphead? Is it next month?
I thought it was out, but just on different platforms.
No, I think it's next month. Whatever the Carnival Island is, or whatever it's called.
I will say if I do go ahead and play Cuphead soon, which I will, it's high up on the list, and may likely do.
Yep, end of June.
I will probably not bother with DLC unless I really love the game.
Oh, I loved the game, but it is hard.
Yeah, that's how I felt playing Hollow Knight. My game came with all the DLC. I did some, but I definitely did not do it all.
Yeah, understandable.
And then, because it's just stupid. Some of it is just, I'm not interested. And then...
yeah, I mean, I feel that.
And then, there was another one. Oh, FF7R. I thought about doing Intergrade. I'm probably just not gonna...
I mean, you need it for the story, though, don't you?
That's the thing, is I feel like I probably do actually need to play it, but I don't know, maybe I'll do it later and not do it now.
Can I hook shot to the vines?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Very clever. Your claw shot is longer than you think, yeah, so.
So I have to have this underneath this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Boop,
boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, I'll probably give Cuphead a try.
It's super fun.
Yep, you're right, Michael. You're so right.
Look at me figuring out puzzles. I can't read, but I sure can puzzle.
Michael, tell me what some of your favorite, if you ever saw them, the alternate outfits from Xenoblade 2. Because I need to get, I have one for Nia. I need to get one for Rex. Because some of them I have. But I don't have...
It do be a grapple chain. I agree. Are you sure I can't walk on this?
Huh? I don't think you can walk on it. Well, you might be able to. If you can aim straight down. Because if you tried to jump on it, it wouldn't let you jump on it. And even then, I suspect it would unalign from you really quickly. Because jumping towards it would make it jump away from you. So
yeah, it makes it move.
So even if you could get on top of it with some tricky platforming stuff, I don't think you can. But
alright, so I guess I gotta get to that platform and then somehow go up there.
Well, there's a couple ways to do this one.
Right.
There's a couple ways.
Let's go up. You damn right they are. Yeah, I'm assuming I can just when I go down, I'll be right there.
This is one way to do it, I think. It just might be tough to make sure you don't roll.
There we go. We'll try that.
Yeah, as long as you don't roll, you should be fine.
We got time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. There's not really much in video game news. We got a Summer Games Fest sometime soon.
I guess I could mention I finished Hollow Knight and talk about Hollow Knight. It was fun. I really liked it. I see why people really love the game. I also know that I missed out on some of the more negative or weird, sad, bad lore on the grounds that I did not go revisit some places after you finish certain stuff. There's NPCs and things like that which like, oh, they're all cheerful and happy, but as the game progresses and things get worse, if you go revisit them, it's not a happy situation.
I really should try to give that game another shot, but I couldn't get into it when I played it. I don't really know why.
I mean, I really enjoyed it, but I definitely was just like, I'm just gonna, go do stuff. There really wasn't anything more thoughtful than that. You mean redheaded Mithra, Michael? Pyra's already redheaded. I actually really like the.
I mean, let's be real. Mithra
really
is the better girl of the two.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
You can say that once you've played Torna and you understand Mithra's position better. Mithra, because Pyra doesn't exist in the Torna DLC, right? It's only Mithra, and
I don't think that changes how I feel.
So
I think you're trying to base this on personality, and I'm not worried about it.
From a story perspective, it gives a lot of context. So in Xenoblade 2, in the base game, when Mithra first appears, she's like, "How dare you wake me up again?" Right? Like, "How dare you?"
Mm-hmm.
And that was a fun little glitch.
Mm-hmm.
In the Torna DLC, it basically provides you all of the context on exactly why she feels that way. And I could spoil it if you wanted, because I don't know if you're going to play it, but it's very, very good and very heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking why Mithra doesn't want to be woken up?
Yes.
Because she kills all the people.
She kills a lot of people.
She kills all the people.
But she kills some specific people.
She kills all the people.
That's the particular issue, is that she is directly responsible for the deaths of
everyone.
Of her own friends. I mean, give me permission now and I'll spoil it.
Oh no, you jumped off the fucking platform, you dumb idiot Link boy! Alright, sorry, what?
I'll say it right now if you want. You just gotta.
She kills all the people. Permission. So she hides her subconscious away to.
No, I know, but like the specifics.
On who she kills.
It's sadder than because it's sadder than you think.
I mean, it's not that sad.
She kills a child.
She's still hot.
Specifically. She, it's also, so, in the base game, how you have this flashback to where Laura finds, Mikhail?
Yeah.
The blonde guy?
Is Kitty gonna actually nap? She's all excited about being here, and then she's just gonna nap.
There is another child companion, so Laura finds Mikhail, but then Adam has a child with him, as a helper, as a retainer, and that child becomes friends with Mikhail, and finally gets him to open up and be happy a little bit because he had been very sad. Which is the whole thing, is Mikhail is the goofy, silly one, right? And this friend actually gets Mikhail to open up a little bit and become happier, and says stuff like, never stop smiling and stuff like that. And Mithra inadvertently kills that friend.
On purpose?
No, none of it's on purpose.
There you go.
And then she also kills...
Big Mommy Blonde Girl didn't mean it.
So one of your squad mates in Torna is... So there's Laura, who has the blades Jin and Haze. Just Jin and Haze. And then you have Adam, the hero, who has Mithra and Cole/Minoth, who he's the playwright guy who's like old and dying, but he's a blade.
Yep.
You have him in his like young, healthy form. And then you have Hugo.
Man, that was not worth it.
And you have Hugo Ardenac, who is the Emperor of Morardain, and thus he looks exactly like Niall, who's the Emperor in the base game. And his blades are Bridget and Aegeon. And at the end of the game, Hugo sacrifices himself to save some people from Mithra, and so she kills not only Hugo, but also Bridget and Aegeon, technically, as well.
Yeah, she doesn't mean to.
And
So she's fine. She gets a pass.
The ending cutscene, one of the ending cutscenes of the game is her realizing that she's done all of it, and she literally starts to just have a breakdown and almost kills everybody again. Almost kills a bunch more people because she
too powerful.
Is just too upset basically by the situation.
So she cut her personality and cut her power so that she wouldn't be as powerful.
Yeah,
you know the rules, blah. Not during the podcast. Every time.
I think he knows, and I think it's why he's doing it, but that's neither here nor there.
That is a KEKW.
It
doesn't matter. It's true, it doesn't, because it doesn't work for you, and I don't know why.
But anyways, it's one of those situations where I think at the base game of Xenoblade, Pyra gets more screen time, and so as purely relatable and as a character, she gets a lot more development, and she gets to be a lot more interesting, and so you connect with her character a lot more. But in Torna, they really flesh out Mithra's character and give her the screen time that she was sorely lacking in the base game.
All right, so if you ever are joining us on Twitch, you can do these redeems, so you get to hear this ridiculous sound.
Who's that Pokemon?
Put this every time. Every freaking time. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, Lord.
I saw a there was a stream VOD or something I was watching where they had somebody was redeeming shots for the people playing the game. That was one of the stream awards, was just straight up full on shots. Unfortunately, I think you approached from the wrong side. You see how on the map there's like a hidden path?
Split off, yeah.
Yeah, I think you came from the wrong angle.
That's okay. We go back.
I didn't know for sure. I didn't know what the situation was. But you can tell because I think the chest is even facing the other way.
Excuse
me. 1 sec.
We're gonna warp right back here, and then we're gonna take the path. I don't know. There's not a lot going on right now in the world that's happy to talk about.
Yeah, not that I want to talk about.
Yeah. No video game news. We don't have any video game news until E3 week, whatever's going to replace that. So whatever conferences happen
E3 Summer Game Fest, yeah.
Yeah, whatever conferences happen between here and now for whatever individual companies decide to share them, we'll get some more information. And then, yeah, Summer Game Fest is the other thing we'll get, which is awesome. Not that I'm going to have time to play anything. Apparently, we're supposed to get some Final Fantasy VII R information pretty soon.
I mean, it's been a hot minute.
Square said next month, so I'm assuming they're going to have a conference thing or a presentation thing.
Especially since they already built the dang engine. I know they have a lot of work to do. I know that genuinely what they're doing is crazy and interesting, but like, they did the hard part already. I really feel like the creative team always is ahead of the like development team. That's always the thing that takes the hardest. It's the hardest to realize those goals.
Yeah.
And so like, they've got to be almost ready.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? But then again, you have stuff like the Breath of the Wild situation where they literally had to like scrap half the game because of bad communication between management and developers.
And that happened.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. If you did not know, Breath of the Wild, they basically, when they pushed the game back a whole like year and a half at one point, it was specifically because they basically said that they gave the development team a lot of freedom and management kind of like didn't check in on them for a while, and the creative team. And at a certain point, management finally had to like work up the courage and the realization to say, hey, you guys have not executed my vision correctly, and we have a lot of backtracking to do. Which is why I'm convinced that's why there's stuff like
that happened on Final Fantasy 13, by the way. Same thing happened. Like, yeah, they had to do some, because like, so what is Final Fantasy 15 was originally Final Fantasy Versus 13 was what it was originally called. because
Oh yeah, Corbin. It's like a targeted platforming to get you to places you can't get otherwise.
there was a preview of a teenage looking emo kid walking up to out of this black car, walking up this palace thing, and that is not in Final Fantasy 13 at all. Period.
Yeah. I have related to that. I do want to talk about that, but go on.
I need to watch the original, but it was like it was supposed. It got announced, and then it like went dormant, like just out of nowhere. And so people were like, "Well, what's going on about this? What is this stuff?" Oh my god, no! Literally, the Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer is actually just Noctis.
Oh,
it is actually just Noctis. Holy shit! I did not remember that. So yeah, Final Fantasy Versus 13 turned into Final Fantasy 15, and then they had to just make Final Fantasy 13 completely from scratch. It was crazy.
Oh wait, so 13 they had a bunch of designs and then they decided to.
So yeah.
And then they decided that they didn't want to do that, so they saved all that for a later game, which became 15.
So the vision they had for Final Fantasy Versus 13.
Wait, what is the Versus?
It's just what they named the game.
Oh, so it was so 13 didn't exist yet.
No.
Okay.
13 was going to be called Final Fantasy Versus 13.
Okay, sure.
And so they did all this stuff, and in the PS3, they were like, "Oh my god, we have all this power, we have all this memory with the Blu-ray player. Let's kill this." And it was too much. They made too much for the PS3, and so like they're like, push this out, make this 15, make brand new game that people hated.
Which admittedly 15 is very open and interconnected, which 13 is not. Isn't 15 like you can?
Yeah, it's open world.
Yeah, or nearly so.
It's open world. It's very open world.
Did you actually get all the characters? The Sky characters?
I believe so.
Okay, I didn't know if you did. Okay, so this reminds me though.
I'm not sure.
I thought, did you get 4 or 5? Because I think there's 5 and. I'm counting them now, and I don't know if you got 4 or 5.
We're gonna check. We'll just look. Nothing there. Oops.
I think your inventory has a skybook as a thing, but I don't know.
There.
Okay,
there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yep, we got them all.
Okay, so when Horizon Forbidden West came out, there was the first gameplay trailer.
Oh, that's not even in the game.
No, it's not.
It's not even in the game.
It's straight up 100% not in the game.
I wonder if it was just a tech demo.
I think
they were trying not to spoil story.
I think because some movies have done this too, where they create trailers and scenes that aren't in the movie explicitly to fake people out. Because really, that scene, you didn't need anything other than just Aloy fighting some stuff.
Yeah.
The thing that I noticed though, and that I was waiting for, you don't fight the Tremor Tusks with stuff on the back.
You do one time.
One time in Kotalo's side quest or whatever, or during the Ether quest. I can't remember if it's part of his arm or if it's part of.
It's the one before.
Yes. Oh, by the way, you saved here, right?
Yeah.
I do believe there is technically a glitch here that I don't think you would accidentally do, but I think it does permanently softlock your game. So just save.
Yeah. So that was pretty similar to what happened with Zero Dawn. There was a trailer that Aloy was riding a bird machine in Zero Dawn, and everyone thought that we would be able to ride birds, and it turned out we weren't able to.
Yeah, I kept waiting for Erend to get captured. I was like, when is Erend going to get captured? And then I got to the beach area, and I'm like, oh, okay, I have the beaches now. Surely, any minute now, I'm going to hear about Erend getting captured by Tanakh for some reason, or by Regalla's rebels. And it just didn't happen. You don't fight Tremor Tusks on the beach. You only fight them with the stuff on their back like once, which I have to imagine was a... I have to imagine it was just a straight up, like, they couldn't pull it off. with the hardware or something, because it was a lot of moving pieces.
I wish the game wouldn't have been developed for PS4. I wish it would have been a PS5.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, save for Breath of the Wild and the Wii U.
Yep. I think...
I get it.
I get it, and I understand because of the issues of not everybody have one, so it would initially hurt sales,
especially
and so, that's a problem.
Because of the PS5 in particular, which has been notoriously, infamously hard to obtain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Look,
yeah,
guy, I did it. Now I can go learn to read. What the hell is that?
Go find out.
It's just okay, we're good. That's a cannon.
It is a cannon.
That's gonna launch me into the sky.
I wonder. Also, I vaguely recall, I think there's some interesting stuff on the walls here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go around the room and look at
There's an octo thing there, or whatever it is.
There's an Uko.
Yeah.
And I think there's maybe a couple other things that are, like, worth looking at.
The sky cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, because Shad just knows. Shad knows all.
How can you use this? Man, I wonder, dude.
Can we just take a moment and rate Shad's drip here? The man has Argyle socks. And capris with knee pads.
Where is this going?
Where's the only other cannon you know about?
Oh. The bottom of Hylia Lake? Or like
not the bottom per se, but yeah. And Michael, I don't know if they did, or if it was HD specific, but there was something about how if you like got in this room and then you saved and quit without warping to canon, it would respawn you inside the room, but the statue would be back in its original state and you like couldn't get it or something like that, and you'd just be trapped in this room forever or something like that.
So yeah, strategy. That is the exact reason why they're still doing. I mean, why would they, in terms of a business aspect, why would you stop developing for PS4 when it's the #1 selling console, next gen console right now?
I mean, it's the same reason why Mario Kart 8 still exists.
Right? Exactly.
Why on earth it would be a bad business decision?
It's a very bad business decision. But that hurts the games, because like there was a problem with God of War, the new one. They wanted to do some stuff in that game that the PS4 hardware didn't get to do, but the PS5 hardware would be able to do it. And so they're making the new God of War, or whatever that one's freaking called. I can't remember. And
they already had Ragnarok, right?
No, that is what's coming out. We have God of War and we have Ragnarok,
okay.
Right? I believe.
I thought Ragnarok was the recent one.
No, it's just called
I don't
God
know.
of War.
I don't follow the series at all.
It's just, it's just called God of War. Is the remake one, or the new one, or whatever. Alright, so I gotta go talk to this guy?
Yeah.
And so... Yeah, sales over innovation every time. Every time. I do have to say, Horizon Forbidden West, the load times are 0. It's insane.
It's actually insane how good the load times are.
Fucking insane.
There were some visual glitches, for sure. Did you have the thing where you would, like, turn... Where you would like turn and half the sky would like not have the right particle effect or whatever?
Oh no, I have never had that one.
I had this thing where you would it was either, maybe it was only after you fast traveled or something, but you would spawn in and you would have the whole sky in front of you, and then you would turn and like something would not render right in the sky, but it was based on your perspective. So the line would literally be the cone of where you were looking before. You would turn and that you would see like a line in the sky where the particles and the textures did not line up correctly. The
game had some glitchy things.
I do agree. They've been working on them, and I read several patch notes where I was like, I had this quest bug, and I had this quest bug, and I had multiple times where a quest was waiting on an NPC, and they were otherwise messed up, and they couldn't get to where they were supposed to be. Also, in this cutscene.
Speaking of cutscenes. Speaking of NPC stuff, when I got my PS3 for the first time, I played Oblivion, and I accidentally an NPC just died out of nowhere. Apparently, it was a quest giver. I can never turn in a quest because that NPC just died.
That's in the later games. You can't kill quest givers, right?
Thank God.
I think they can only die after they're done. They each have a flag that's like when they're done, they can die. Um,
All right, now we can shoot up to the sky.
to the heavens.
We're gonna go do another.
Do it. Let's do it. The best part about being an adult that plays a Zelda game is you don't need all the heart pieces.
Yeah.
Because you don't take that much damage.
You missed the punishing. See, all right. This is where.
Hey, look, it's them. I fucking love them running into the cannon.
This is where I start to agree. This is where I start to disagree. I don't think you should be punished for a glitch happening that you have no control over and it kills a quest giver. I don't think that's okay for a game. Just period. Why are you just ahead? You're disgusting.
That's Junior. Don't be mean to Junior.
It's disgusting.
Don't be mean to Junior. Also, this place is weird.
Like, yeah, if you actually kill the quest giver because you kill the quest giver, then sure. But, like, there's also an issue with, like, Oblivion, that the Oblivion gates would spawn just in random spots because it was just some randomly generated thing, and they would just kill a bunch of people. And that was annoying as shit. These are disgusting. Oh god, why do they have human heads and chicken bodies? This is disgusting.
Maybe if you played Skyward Sword.
I would understand, but I don't know if I want to now.
So the dominating theory, because you know at least the gist of Skyward Sword. The dominating theory is that this is the remains of Skyloft.
Oh, that makes sense.
And thus those would be the descendants of the Hylian/human occupants of Skyloft.
And they have to evolve to get flight.
By the way, the other room, the other room is a shop. There's actually a shop. If you go back to that pool that you landed in, there's another door, and it's a shop.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I don't think they sell anything you need or anything unique.
Why are you giving me like this zoom in of the city in the sky? I understand. I get it. Alright, so I went the wrong direction because I have to go to the shop.
I don't think you have to.
It said, yeah, the one thing said it was going to the shop, so.
Okay, well then go to the shop.
I gotta go to the shop.
I actually do think that's how you get Ugo into your inventory for warping and stuff.
Oh, there's a chest right there.
Yes, there is.
I would never have. Ooh, wrong
There's
button.
two. I think there's actually two. I think there's another one down there.
Okay. We're gonna do this, and then gonna do that, and then gonna do this. That's the wrong armor. What am I doing?
You don't need the armor. You're not gonna be down there that long.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
I mean, fair
I'm
enough.
Fashion Link, man.
You can be fashion like. You can be. This dungeon doesn't have a lot of fire damage, so you probably can safely wear this and not.
20 rupees.
killing
Let's
yourself.
go.
Yeah, I think they had to throw a lot of money and stuff at you just in case you needed supplies to get, in particular, to get past this first door.
I do need. Oh, hey, look, bombs. I do need arrows for sure.
It actually might actually be worth buying some arrows at the shop because you have two.
Yeah. Oh, whales.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all the video game news I have. I just think it's interesting that some games turn into different things, and then new things come out of them, which people would argue was worse because people loved 15 and hated 13. So,
Yeah,
tech demos and such, it is what it is.
I would be curious. I get the sense that 15 has a stronger narrative.
No, you are wrong.
Really?
Yeah, 15's narrative is weak as shit.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I do not like the narrative. It is barely there. You get like this little bit of dialogue in the front. You get the boys are going on a road trip. You got to kill a couple things. You get a little bit of dialogue in the middle end, and then you get the end.
And they drip feed you everything else.
It's just like meh.
Interesting.
It's really meh.
Oh, by the way, I think if you talk to the Uku that you know is sitting on a shelf or whatever, I think if you talk to her, she will get added to your inventory.
Also, what are their... I guess their nipples are... I don't know, man. This is...
I mean, I guess they're nipples. I don't know what else they could be.
Yeah, but 15 was easy to understand because the narrative was insanely weak. Dude killed king. Go find king killer. Kill king killer. Save your girlfriend.
Yeah. I was aware of the fiance situation.
Oh.
I think I saw the Leviathan fight. Which was very pretty.
Leviathan's pretty cool.
Definitely one of my favorites in 7R. But Leviathan's also really hard to get in 7R.
Leviathan has grown on me in terms of a summon. I used to think Leviathan was lame as shit.
7R has Ifrit, Shiva. Of the classical summons, it's Ifrit, Shiva, Leviathan,
Bahamut.
That's it.
Chocobo?
There's Fat Chocobo, there's Chocobo plus Moogle, there's Carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
I guess they're all summons, but I wouldn't call them like the sort of the main summons.
They're main summons in every other game.
In my head, those are all the god-like ones, not the little baby summons.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like what I'm saying.
Like the big creatures.
Yeah, exactly. I know that Odin is one. I know that Ramu is one.
Yeah.
I know that, and sometimes they're like used one or the other, sometimes both. Also, I want you to just take a few moments and listen to the soundtrack here.
Yo, those bitches are walking on the side of the thing. Why did that fall? Oh, Lord. So, some of the pillars just fall into the abyss.
They do look different.
Yeah. I'm grasping that. What is this about? Hold up now.
Do you hear the voices in the background of the soundtrack?
Yeah. Also, I just killed that guy. Oh, no, I didn't know it. What
I love the... I love it.
I can do this one. But like...
What do the Ukos look like?
Birds. Oh, they're cuckoos. I could just grab them and jump across.
They are indeed Kukos.
Thank God. Whee!
That is one of the major mechanics of this dungeon. Is using Kukos. Which is why I suppose that's why they force you to use them at the right of the beginning to teach you that. Nice.
Right. Can I break these with this? I can. Oh, hey, they gave me... Oh, God! Ah! No.
Oh my gosh. You fool!
Alright, it's fine. We're fine.
Didn't even get the arrows.
Nope. It's because they were basically full. Hey, Mr. Oh, God! That's fine. Their talking is super creepy.
I know! I love it. This dungeon is just so weird. In a way that I appreciate. It is weird. You can't hookshot that before you.
Yeah.
Didn't quite nail it. Yeah, I love the atmosphere, the ambiance of this dungeon. It's just so weird.
It sure is weird, man. Unnerving is also a word that comes to mind.
Yeah. I like that. Dungeons shouldn't be... They're supposed to be kind of creepy. Especially in this game where the spiders look the way they do.
Oh, God.
And...
I want butterflies and rainbows when I go into a dungeon. I want it to sing at me in a chorus of glee and give me a shiny, cool-ass item and then go about my day. You have a rock helmet, so I'm assuming I can't do this. I can't. Looks like I gotta hit you
Oh, yeah.
hard! Okay, maybe not. Alright. Come at me, idiot. Yeah, you're stupid. Bye!
Oh, that's a choice. You just hit him in the back, dude.
Yeah, but that was more fun.
It was more fun. You didn't get anything for it, but it was
I
more
mean,
fun.
hey look. I wonder what I need in this dungeon. There's 2 things here, and no platform underneath.
This dungeon does have a fair amount of This is easily one of the least linear dungeons you will do. There's a lot of coming back to rooms, unlocking new doors, stuff like that. So
Kitty said she was gonna go get a snack and a drink, and I don't think she ever returned. Also, Thunder was here, and I said hi, but then I don't. Maybe I didn't. Hi, Thunder.
Pretty sure you said hi. You certainly called him out a few times, as you usually
As you do, as one does. Ow! Ah, get off me!
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I should mention, just as further bait to get you here on Sunday, pulled pork, homemade.
I mean,
Smoked 8 hours.
it's pretty good. I do like pulled
Good.
pork.
It's pretty solid.
Pulled pork do pretty good. You will replace. All right, Corbin, you are now the cat.
Yeah. Oh, did you catch that you know how in Xenoblade 2 there was Nia, who's named Nia because Nia?
Yeah.
Did you catch? Yeah. And then in Xenoblade 3...
Oh,
In Xenoblade 3 there's Mio.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, it's very clever, very subtle.
I know, right? And then there's Noah, who's like a biblical reference, but then also...
Yeah,
because cat
and then there's biblical references.
Yeah, and then Mio because cat sounds.
Because it's adorable.
Oof, looks like you chose the wrong way
I
first.
did. That's alright, though. We'll just backtrack a little bit here, because we know where we're going.
I am going to go refill my drink. I feel like I need that kind of energy right now, so apologies, you're going to have to vamp for a minute.
Kitty, that meme is hilarious.
Oh, did you not see that? Because it is a riot.
Oh,
Very,
that's
very
so good. Holy shit, that's funny. Hey, join the Discord if you want to see the memes. That is hilarious. Holy crap. Oh, that's a fairy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, happy Pride Month. That's so funny. Oh yeah, make it, boy. Go fast. Yeah. I'm going everywhere but straight forward. Oh yeah, chat, we're getting new emotes made. Kitty is approving them, and so far she loves them all, so prepare for that. That'll be great. I'm very excited about them. Other than that, world sucks.
Okay, back. There's a short break this time.
I don't know if I'm going the right way or the wrong way, but all I know is I've skipped the front way, and it's funny.
I don't remember what you're supposed to do. This one, like I said, this one's a legit maze. I don't know where you're supposed to go. But yes, it is Pride Month soon.
Can I bring a chicken?
Not in and out of doors.
Oh.
If it's a loading zone, you can't.
Oh, I just gotta go back this way. Go over here. Go over this way. Hook shot up to this.
Yeah, that may have been early. I don't know.
Hook shot up to that. Hook over to here. Go over to here. Wrap around. Open the door. Go through the door. Go through the bridge.
Indeed. Yum. Vodka and Mountain Dew Spark.
What? Spark? Oh no!
It's
Oh, I hit the wrong button!
Spark is
Sorry, Chad.
raspberry lemonade.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
No, it's raspberry something, I think. What is it?
Alright, go. Go forward. Go.
Yeah, raspberry lemonade, but Mountain Dew.
That sounds pretty good. You said you tried the Flamin' Hot and it was meh?
Yeah, we bought a 12-pack of it.
You should not have done that.
No, we've had like 2 or 3. And the only thing I've been able to do with them that's even okay is I've put tequila in them to make a margarita, but it still is like that sweet, that savory, spicy situation just doesn't work great. And so that becomes a tolerable drink because it is mostly lemonade. It is mostly the taste of lemonade, but there is that bit of spicy in there. Oh god, no, you don't know what Fireball is then. No. Oh god. Or maybe you do and you're a monster.
Maybe you do and you're a monster.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe you're a fucking psychopath. That's funny.
I mean, it might overpower the flavor, I suppose.
But then you're left with Fireball flavor. I am not a fan of Fireball. My boss loves Fireball. I am not a fan.
Fireball is not...
Oh. Yo,
product.
are we about to see how long my hook is? Let's go.
Fireball is not...
Where does it put it all? There's no way! The mass is broken here! No. No.
I mean...
No way. Also, it doesn't matter. This doesn't do anything.
Yeah... It probably should have just been like a beam of energy or something.
Oh, I fucked up.
That would not have matched the aesthetic.
I need the 2 claws to go there. Alright, we got a key.
That's why they put the vines there, so you can get back up.
Got a key. I'm gonna go do the key thing. Man, a lot of backtracking.
We did get our dogs some new dog treats this week. Last week.
Man, really? This is what we're...
You might like these. I don't know.
I'm personally gonna eat them.
Well, I mean, honestly, no.
No.
Maybe with a lot of salt, maybe.
Oh god. You know
they're called piggy puffs, so they're not dissimilar to like pork rinds, but the idea is it's like pig jowls that have been
dragon.
Basically fried or whatever.
He's gonna break the bridge. Wow.
So they're crunchy, crispy, like sink your teeth into, but hard. But then they're not sharp like rawhide or whatever. They're crispy. I don't know how else to put it.
We just give our dogs bones.
I am worried about bones and rawhide and sharp things.
We don't do rawhide. We just do the circular bones that they have the marrow in the middle.
Yeah, marrow bones. That would be fine.
They love them.
Our dogs, or at least one of our dogs, would just full on eat them though, which is the problem.
That's what
swallow it whole.
That's what Kiara does. She'll just crunch them and then break them in half, and I'm gonna die here.
Yep, wrong item. Wrong item again.
Oh yeah, I know. I panicked. It's fine.
There's vines. There's vines.
Oh, there is vines.
You don't have to hit the grate.
Wow. What? I hit the vine. All right.
Oh no. Oh, you hit the very teensy edge of those vines.
I call bullshit. This is not a testament of my gaming ability. This is bullshit.
No, all that would not have worked. IRL, if you grab the very teensy edge. Admittedly, grabbing vines in general would not work, but you know.
I've got some strong ass vines then.
Well, God knows I have them in my yard. You do actually. Well, wait, no, I don't know where you need to go. Maybe you do need to go this way.
There's a locked door over here, so we're just gonna go over this way. We're gonna Sonic surf.
I mean, if you can get in through a door with a key, like you're safe. They always make sure that you can't lock yourself out.
Logic and such.
So yeah. What other? I'm looking through our official list of things. Avatar 2.
Yep.
That's old news by this point, and definitely old news for anyone watching this on YouTube.
We got like a small tidbit from the Hogwarts game how the controller is going to be integrated, but it was literally a minute of like, hey, look at all the things the DualSense controller can do. Our game's going to do them. Have fun. It's like, okay, that's
I mean,
cool.
I do appreciate because not every game is going to utilize these features.
Yeah, I wish adaptive triggers would have been nice on like Forbidden West for like a bow. Oh, speaking of, we can actually.
It has them, doesn't it?
Not nearly as no. Well, that's.
I think it does. The problem is it's so hard. Some of them are so hard to notice because it feels so natural that you don't realize it's a thing.
Yeah, I think Hogwarts Legacy would be fun.
I think it'll be a good time. I think it'll be probably the best Harry Potter game that's ever come out, which is not like the highest bar. You done goofed, by the way.
I know.
There you go.
I goofed.
There is another way. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a great time. I think it'll be very enjoyable. I like the idea that I think that Harry Potter games definitely needed. I think it needed a self-insert specifically for Harry Potter because that's the dream, right? The literal dream is you get to go to Hogwarts. So I think a self-insert is the way to go. Why you are okay?
I'm just trying to force it, dude.
There are 17 different ways to do this, and you are doing all of them wrong.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to force it because it's funnier.
I think it's coming out on all this stuff.
Yeah, didn't it say it was gonna come out on the Switch, and we were like, how?
Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Okay, so.
But then again, I thought it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Well, let me look it up. By the way, the one you're missing there is Iron Boots.
I mean, I just do the vines too.
Well, the vines I think is probably better, but yeah, Iron Boots I think was at least for the first one. I think
I will have to do Iron Boots here.
Yeah.
Stomp.
Is it called? No, it's called Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh! You can't do Iron Boots across that. God damn it.
Because of the following platforms. I think they bait you with the first one.
Man, I'm so good at video games, chat. I'm very good at them. Yeah, exactly. I'm a streamer, so I play video games bad so that chat will get mad at me so that I have interaction. That's what I do.
Switch, PS4, Xbox
PS.
X, Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox X, Xbox S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows.
Yeah, but
So the reason they got that trailer is because they were specifically saying these are the these are the PS5 exclusive features. They're not any other console. That's why there was a news. Basically, that's why there was a.
Which is cool. I'm glad that they are taking advantage of that.
A press release.
Yeah, of that mechanic because I do love the PS5 controller. I think it's probably the best controller on the market. Its battery life is a little lackluster, but.
For sure, I'm still fully on the. I still think the Pro Controller is solid, and the battery life is not one of the Pro Controller's problems.
I would agree with that, actually. I think the Pro Controller is an insanely good controller, specifically because the battery life is forever. And that's amazing.
It is actually crazy. I never charge my Pro Controllers, ever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Even still, and I've used them and had them free. We've only ever had two. We bought one, and then we bought a second one. We bought the Xenoblade 2 one, and then we bought one when the Switch launched, and we got one. And we've had those two basically since release, and they have never been a problem. Even the Joy-Cons batteries are good.
Yeah.
They're not amazing, but they're
Joy-Cons batteries are good, but the Joy-Cons suck. They are bad. Disconnect issues, drift for days. They're just bad, and they're expensive for being shit.
I will say they are expensive, and I will say I still think they're fine.
No.
I don't think there have been worse controllers for sure.
I think they're one of the worst controllers.
In the current gen or in general?
For how much they cost, for how many issues there are with them,
yeah.
They're not good. They're not worth it.
I guess in my head the ergonomics is the most important thing for me when I'm thinking about how good it is. And
I too like to spend $80 and have it immediately have controller drift and disconnect issues right out of the box.
I will also say I don't use the Joy-Cons a lot,
Yeah, we use them a
And
lot.
I have experience storage, but not that much.
Yeah, I've had to get one repaired because the drift was so bad.
I think you can get past that gusty thing.
The one in front of me?
The one that you've been having trouble with, yeah. Because it's definitely not a 2 claw shot thing, so there's some way around it. Look. Well, I think there's a way past it, I'll say that. I do think it's the right place to be. Ooh, ow. God, I hate being in this goddamn chair. So excited to have 4 days off and not be in this flipping chair.
Yeah, I feel that. My work chair is super squeaky at work. It's just annoying. Every time I shuffle around,
Oh
it makes a
no,
bunch of
for
noise.
me it's just uncomfortable. I really need to get one of those ones that's like got a huge seat so that I can cross my legs in it.
Yeah, get like a Titan.
Which those are like expensive.
Yes, but I purchased one and it was amazing.
I need one that I can get both my legs off the ground cross-legged in because I have to sit on my legs.
Get the Omega.
I am too gay to sit in a chair with both my feet on the ground. That's not a thing I can do.
Or whatever the highest one is. I know they're expensive. But it's good. They're great for your back because they have the lumbar support. They're super comfy.
Mine does have a lumbar pillow, which is nice.
But mine's built in. It's a little bar inside the thing that can push out or in.
Mine is a pillow that straps around the back that I can move up and down.
Straps. Can I just roll through here?
I think you need to look down.
I know. I saw that, but I don't know where to go. Go this way?
Oh, I don't get tomorrow off.
Yeah, no one gets tomorrow off. We usually just take vacation.
Yeah.
You silly boy.
But yeah, I think you go down and around. I think that's the situation.
Yeah, there's a thing I could do. Let's just go down though. We're gonna take a peruse while we go down.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Admittedly, I don't work for a place that, like, they technically have the capacity to deny PTO, but I don't have formal requests.
I just have to let my boss know.
Yeah, I just tell my boss, hey, I'm gonna be gone for part of this day. See you later. And that's end of story.
I don't know if we can. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Maybe you can't, but I'm trying to think of how you would get.
How you get back?
Oh yeah, because down below is the way that you couldn't go either.
Is there something I'm missing in this room? Because there's a guy here.
Let's see this room.
But it's all bars.
No, you can't get out of there. That's for sure.
There's nothing I can like.
There's not a switch that you can hit with your bow and arrow, is there?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Okay. It's the only thing I can think of.
No, there's a dude wiggling his ass over there.
Yeah. Okay. Go back.
I didn't even get a key. All I got was the map.
Well, then I mean, honestly, look there and see if there's an obvious doorway.
It says there's like
That's the only thing I can think of.
And then there's another. Okay, you know what?
Is there something closer to the beginning that you can see?
I'm just gonna go to the. I'm gonna go through the front room.
Oh, the door that you were like sort of skipping.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the sides and get the keys first, and then, but it looks like I'm just kind of forced to go through the front.
Mm-hmm. And that might be the case. I know the one before that the dragon broke the bridge. The point is you got the key, and then on the way back he breaks the bridge, so that you have to double claw shot back across.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Let's see. But for real though, Avatar 2, I'm excited.
What movie am I excited about?
I still need to see
Multiverse 2?
I still need to see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I heard that movie's great.
It's supposed to be like a 10 out of 10 perfect, amazing movie. I really want to see it.
I thought you were supposed to go see that, and then, because I said we were going to go see Doctor Strange, and then you're like, yeah, I'm going to go see this, and then you never did.
We never did. I said I wanted to. We ended up seeing Doctor Strange.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I thought I mentioned that. Yeah, we saw it. Maybe you were busy or I was busy, but yeah, we saw it.
It's good.
Was good. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil any of the good stuff, which is kind of most of what made the movie good. Other than it was a little, I didn't need quite as much.
It was a little dark.
The darkness wasn't the part that got me. There was some gross, gory type things.
Yeah,
not like bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I know what you're talking about.
But not what I needed to see.
I agree.
It's fine. It was a different thing. I am convinced it was supposed to be a Halloween release, and then they whiffed it on their target date, and so they had to release it later, and it doesn't really make a ton of sense as a movie to not come out during Halloween.
Oh, we could talk about movies as well. So, but no spoilers, but final verdict, worse or better than Spider-Man?
I think my opinion was basically the same as yours, which was it was good. It was unique enough that I'm glad that it can stand on its own compared to a lot of other movies because Marvel is so big.
But it's definitely not the best Marvel movie out there.
No. I definitely think it belonged at Halloween. Like, I straight up just think it belonged
I would agree.
Because, and also there's one major plot point that I'm very mad about, and I will DM it to you.
Okay. Oh, I'm not supposed to lock on that. I'm supposed to cloche on that. It is PG-13, but I would be a little cautious about it. It is a bit...
It is PG-13, but there's some legitimate gore, and there's not blood, but there is... I don't think I'd be comfortable taking a 13-year-old to that movie. That's borderline for a 13-year-old. It would depend on what other stuff they've seen and what they've enjoyed. I actually don't think you can go this way either.
So I have to go that way.
Because this, I know what you have to do here, and you can't do it right now.
I'm missing something.
Yeah, I think somehow you can get through that door, and I actually legitimately don't know how we do that.
Oh! You think it was... Oh! Ooh.
My opinion?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yep. Really, really frustrating that they just... That I don't like that because they... I really liked that.
I really like that show. The show's really good. It's one of the best Marvel shows that have ever been made.
Which, by the way, Moon Knight is actually really good.
I gotta watch it.
It's actually very good, and it's not very long at all.
Clone Wars is super good.
Oh, I have not started Obi-Wan. Don't say a word. We're gonna.
It starts Friday.
It comes out
tomorrow. Comes out tomorrow.
It didn't come out.
They
delayed it.
Yeah, he delayed it so that they can have both episode 1 and episode 2 come out, and I can't watch it until Monday. My wife's gone. That one I think I will watch as it comes out because I don't want to get spoiled on it.
Yeah.
Aha!
I also kind of don't want to get spoiled on that damn show.
I missed something. There we go.
Shocker, you missing something?
Yeah, I know.
Actually, that's funny because I remember when we walked into the room, I briefly saw something red.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and then I forgot about it because we were talking.
You douche toboggan.
Yeah, strategy vet. It's.
Yeah, watch it first and then judge if it's okay.
It's definitely a watch it first. If you and your wife want to go see it in theaters, that's great.
You know, find a babysitter.
And find a babysitter or whatever, but then don't. That is your kids can find out about that movie at home, and then you can watch it at home, where you can be with them if it gets too weird.
Oh, Blofeld.
In particular, there's 1 or 2 scenes that are, I think, just a little unnecessary. But also, I get queasy about certain things that do not bother other people. Like, I've been watching...
I haven't seen the Batman, so I don't know how it's
Like-
pushing the PG-13 boundary.
I don't think Batman really pushed it. It had a little bit of... I don't know. I don't think it pushed the PG-13. It was really well done from a suspense standpoint, but nothing on screen I remember being terribly objectionable. I don't remember there being anything particularly problematic on screen. I will say, for example, I've seen clips from both the show The Boys and from Invincible,
Ugh.
and that sort of thing, my husband and I talked about it. He is just like, because it also comes up in Love, Death, and Robots, and he's like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand you, because to me this is just good entertainment. Like, yeah, it's gross, but like it doesn't bother me. And I'm like, no, it's visceral for me. I don't like, there's an aspect of this that I do not like. It makes me physically uncomfortable to see.
I don't like it that much either, to be honest. It's fine. Like the stuff in the movie that you were talking about, I find it wasn't that bad for me. But the boys stuff, wow, hit this bat, holy sh! And aim.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hit the bat!
This is where gyro would actually be beneficial if you were using the gamepad.
Oh
Gyro,
my.
I will say this: gyro aiming.
First try.
Hot take: gyro aiming is better.
You are out of your mind. All right, the farther one I hit in like 2 hits.
No, gyro aiming is absolutely better for precise aiming.
No.
100%.
No. I
Yes.
refuse to believe you.
Yes, it is. No doubt in my mind. It is absolutely better.
I refuse. I refuse to acknowledge your opinion.
Yeah, I don't think that anything the bad guy did... You're right. The bad guy, the main bad guy in the Batman
I'm Batman.
is... I just don't think...
Ah!
I don't think it
fine.
would understand
Oh God.
what the bad guy, the Batman, is about. And so, from that sense, absolutely, it's mature. And he just discusses themes that I don't think a kid would likely understand. Michael, what am I correct about? We've been talking about a lot.
Gyroscoping.
I'm also often right. Oh yeah, gyroscoping. But yeah, specifically, Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness just had a couple of scenes that I was like, man, that just really got me, even if it technically wasn't that bad to see.
I will say
Boys is actually bad to see, and also
the Boys is bad.
And Invincible is a cartoon and doesn't even look real, and it still gets me sometimes. I feel like if I watched a bunch of it, I would probably get over it, but at least in short bursts, it gets to me.
Oh,
Yeah, strategy, you're not wrong, I think. At least the way he's presented on screen. But yeah, no, in Love, Death, and Robots, which we've been watching on Netflix, or I've watched a lot of, there are a few of them that involve just sort of a CGI gore level that...
Get destroyed.
A CGI gore level that I'm just not super keen on seeing very much of. Wow. That was brilliant.
Destroy. Pro gamer. That makes up for me missing that bat 1,020,000,020 times.
Those guys are a huge pain to kill because they block damn near everything you do.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have to look up? I do. But where? Aha,
That
okay.
said, you should watch some Love, Death, and Robots, though I've also heard recently they just released Volume 3, and it is apparently... There's some NFT shit involved with it. I saw some people that were like, it's just soulless animation, and I'm like, the whole point of it is that they're short stories, which if you've ever read an actual short story, the whole point is you have to tell a complete story in a really short amount of time. And also, the show is meant to be a tech demo. Like, it is meant to be, every episode is done by a different animation studio, and it's all animated, or at least mostly animated. And so the entire point is that you create a
I'm stupid.
Possibly.
I gotta grab a chicken.
The entire point of it is that it's a short story, so you do not have time alone. And every episode is literally 100% different, but they hire different animation studios. And so literally it's each one is like, here, you get somewhere between 8 and 15 minutes to show what you can do and create something that's really interesting to watch. With also no restrictions as far as sex or violence or gore too. It's completely uncensored, whatever it is. So they really let animators flex their legs and create something really special in a really short time, which I think mostly works, but there are definitely some where, because they're like, yeah, do whatever you want. If it's violent, if it's sexual, if it's whatever, if it's gory, like, if that's your creative vision, then you should do it the way you want to do it. We're not going to tell you no. Some people don't respond well to that, but I'm like, that's the core of what a short story is that it has to do a lot in a short amount of time, and so that sometimes involves being pretty intense, because you're trying to create a whole story in a short time. I would definitely be able to pick out a couple short episodes to recommend to you, and because they're only like 10 minutes long, they're easy to just watch whenever.
And so, Strategy mentioned he's going to go see the new Jurassic World movie. We watched Jurassic World 2 last weekend, I believe. Man, that movie's bad.
I definitely have heard that it is not good.
It is not a good movie. In all reality, actually, it is it is 90% fine up until a certain point, and then it's really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm genuinely curious about the third one.
I am curious about the third one because, with how the second one sets it up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I disagree with you. Lost World's fine. The third one's fine. I like the third one too. I think the third one's good.
We actually have it on our movie list because we haven't seen this. I have seen both the second and the third, but it has been a very long time, and I think my husband has never seen
I like the third one.
Second one?
Yeah, Kitty, you missed the whole talk about how they have human heads and weird nipples. Did you miss this?
And saggy boobs, yeah.
Look at these guys. They're disgusting. Hold on, come here.
Pick it up. It might... Oh, actually, first person. Yeah,
there you go.
Better.
That's what it looks like. Disgusting.
Yeah. Yep. The first movie is genuinely great.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's been too long since I've seen 2 and 3.
That's very funny. That's very funny. Alright, so I gotta go down, huh?
Yep.
Go. But yeah, I like. I mean, Jurassic Park 1 is an insane classic. You just can't beat it. It's so good.
Perfect 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, that movie is insanely good.
Oh, how about this? Will be a fun little activity.
Okay.
So we do weekly movie night date nights. And we have just a list that we keep of things that we want to see that either it hasn't been a long time or only one of us has seen or whatever. And I could just read you some of the shit from the list we have.
All right, but Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 2. What is Jurassic Park 2's?
Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World.
The Lost World. Thank you.
Which is the name of the second book, and then the movie is a mashup of one plot line that was in the first book but eliminated from the first movie and the main plot of the second book.
I think it's fun. I think that movie is actually just fine. You know, you have the T-Rex wanting the baby and all that stuff, and the raptor in the rafters thing is a little weird. Other than that, though, like it isn't as action packed as the other ones because like the thrill of the dinosaurs is kind of gone. But
well, and it's
still
a
good.
lot more about the kids. Even
Yeah.
though the kids are a major part of the first one, it's more about them in the Lost World. In the Jurassic Park book, the main difference is there's a plot line in the second movie that's all about a dinosaur on a shipping ship that's going to the mainland.
Yeah, it's in New York.
And that, well, I think L.A. or Hawaii maybe. I don't
Doesn't
know.
it go to New York in the movie? In the movie,
I don't
Tyrannosaurus
know.
in New York.
But I know that
Maybe it is LA. I haven't seen
it
the
has
movie in
to
a
be
while.
because it's a Pacific island.
Yeah, you're
in
right. You're right.
The first book has that plot line.
Whoa! What the fuck? That was weird. Watch that. That was bizarre.
I'm watching. There's delay. Oh, you stood on a piece of terrain that you're not supposed to stand on, and then
Right.
you just slid.
But it should have dropped my dude.
But yeah, so Jurassic
Shit.
Park 1, the book, had the plot line about the dinosaur on a boat, and then Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, which the second book was just called The Lost World, has a plot line that centers around Malcolm and his two out-of-wedlock children who sneak onto a thing that he's been contained. What's funny about the book is they do something that you would normally see in movies, which is that in the books, Malcolm just dies in the first one, and then they're like, no, he didn't. In the second book, they're like, no, he didn't actually die. That didn't happen. Which is just funny, because that's usually something that you would see a movie do.
No! Fuck! I'm getting impatient.
Yep, that basically, yes.
And it's causing me time.
Yep, it is. Okay, so let me read you some of the movies we have on our movie list.
But I haven't talked about 3. I like 3. The ringtone
Oh.
thing was stupid.
I have not seen it in a very, very long time. But I do know that it is...
I like
know
it.
that it's got William H. Macy and... Is it Taya Leone? I think that's the lady. It's Taya Leone.
I don't remember her name.
She's
not
not
important
a big
enough
deal
to
anymore.
remember. But I like that movie. I think that movie's
it's her.
fine.
She's the mom in Jurassic Park 3. Which that is not a book. That's a wholly original.
I like the third movie a lot.
But that is the reason I mentioned that the Jurassic Park movies and the Jurassic World movies are on our movie list.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
And I like
Briefly-
I like the New World. People don't like it, but I like the New World.
We briefly had a stint where a lot of the movies we were watching were bad action movies. So this is a very wide cross section of movies, by the way. So we have Palm Springs, which is apparently like Groundhog Day. So it's a time loop comedy movie, romantic comedy movie. Except it stars Andy Samberg and somebody else who I've not heard of before. But it's a time loop movie, except they're I think they're both part of a wedding party happening in Palm Springs, California, and the two of them are stuck in the time loop together. So it's supposed to be very funny. I think the reason we haven't watched it is because you can only watch it on Hulu, which we don't have.
Oh, gotcha.
So then we have Quiet Place, or A Quiet Place.
I have not seen that, but I have heard amazing things.
I've heard it's really good, but I also have definitely...
I don't like spoopy. I'm not a spoopy guy.
I know, but if it's good, it's good, you know?
I'm not a spoopy guy, and my fight or flight response is to not fly. It is to punch shit that is in my way.
I want to see it, but I also know that I'll have to, pause it a couple of times. Yes, Kitty. Palm Springs is supposed to be good. The movie we're talking about right now is Quiet Place.
That's a dragon.
It is... What is it? They're called something weird.
He's cool. I like it.
If you target him and hit the midna button, they'll tell you what he is. It works like Navi that way, I think. But I like his goofy, weird pilot.
I want to see that movie because everyone says it's incredible.
And they're making a second one, or they made a second one.
They made a second one already.
Which is a prequel.
Wait. If I target it and then talk to her, she'll tell me?
I thought it was if you
He
target
holds
it
it up,
and then hit
that's your chance.
something on the D-pad, maybe?
No. You're wrong.
I totally closed that window and did not mean to.
What a cool mechanic.
Yeah, isn't it fun? These guys are cool. This guy
Oh, only when
he has
you're
a
in the
completely-
air.
He has a completely unique, like he's not in any other game to my knowledge.
Got him.
No,
I didn't.
Oh, Aeralphos. Like Aeralfos.
Wait, where the fuck are you going? What are you doing? You're gonna drop a bomb on me? Oh, you're trying to attack me. How dare you? Where are
Okay,
you?
more movies on the list. We have San Andreas.
The
is like-
Fault Line movie?
With The Rock.
Oh my god, the fucking earthquake movie.
Yeah, we had a few. We watched like Volcano at one point, and we watched a few other disasters. We watched Day After Tomorrow.
Ooh, ooh.
And so I was curious about this.
Okay, so chat, have you seen Volcano and Dante's Peak? I need to know which one's better. Volcano.
I have seen both, and Volcano hands down.
Volcano's better? Oh!
I have not seen Dante's Peak in a long time, and it is completely gone from my memory. But Volcano, I love.
Interesting. Interesting. So this is a
If you youngins haven't seen this movie from like 1992 or whatever,
man. No, Volcano came out in like '96, and then Dante's Peak was like '97.
Volcano was 1997.
Oh, did I get it? Fucked.
You said 96, but yeah, I thought it was like 92.
Dante's Peak was '97, and Volcano was also '97.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what's hilarious about this is everyone thought that Volcano came out, and then people were immediately like, "Oh, Dante's Peak copied Volcano." It's like, no, they were in development. Like,
I assume that what happened is their pitch got scooped, and so somebody probably had the original idea, but then they both started developing at the same time because the pitch got scooped, and so somebody leaked what they were making to the other, producers or whatever. I really like Volcano. I think it's superior.
interesting. You think Dante's Peak was cheesy? Volcano is insanely cheesy. You haven't seen Volcano in a while.
Volcano, I think, takes itself a little bit more seriously. And I say that, I don't think that's a good or bad thing, necessarily. I think that Volcano takes itself slightly more seriously, and you end up with a character who's, I don't know. But Michael, I think you should watch Volcano. I imagine Titus is going to say you should watch Dante's Peak.
I like them both.
Oh, how do you do claw shots? Do you like how you look? Do you like how they feel?
That's pretty cool. I like them both. I think personally that Dante's Peak is better.
I don't agree with that. But I haven't seen it in a long. You know what? I'll put it on the list.
But I mean, it's really funny because they. What the fuck? I did it again. It's really funny because they both have like a person melting aspect in the.
Yes, they do. They do both do. Somebody melts in lava at some point.
Yeah, well, no. One of them melts in lava. The other one.
There's an acid lake, right?
One of them melts in a hot spring.
Oh, right, because Dante Peak's in the mountains, so there's hot springs and shit. That's right.
One of them literally. Well, yeah, it becomes an acid. It becomes like a hydrochloric acid lake because of the spill. Pierce Bronson auto win fair.
Right, Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, I like Tommy Lee Jones more than Pierce Brosnan.
I do like Tommy Lee Jones. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. I think you need to aim. In this case, I think you maybe need to aim a little bit lower on the vines.
All right, whatever.
Which is frustrating. I don't think you should have to, but I think that's what's happening.
I'm getting a little annoyed. We're about to break.
No doubt.
About to break some shit.
Okay, the next movie I have on the list is Gravity, which we actually never saw.
Oh, that's the
That's Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock movie, right?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. It won a bunch of Oscars, but I also heard that it was actually not that good.
Really?
But it depends on who you ask.
Actually, not that good. That's interesting.
I don't know.
I mean, I hear it's really.
Oh, the other thing you do is lower yourself way further, so that you can shoot higher up on the vines. Like lower yourself as far down as you can reasonably go.
That was weird. it seems kind of like it's like this weird existential thing because it's like you're just constantly drifting into nothingness and you know you're gonna die, and so it's like that.
Except I do know how the movie ends.
I don't. I have no idea.
I do know. Which is part of the reason people don't like it.
Is it a bad ending or is it like?
Scientifically, it's a bad ending.
Oh really?
Yeah. Do you want me to just tell you?
She gets swooped up by aliens.
No.
Oh.
I don't actually know technically how it.
Because I mean that could have been terrible.
No, I do believe what technically happens.
Spoilers for Gravity. If you haven't
Spoilers
seen
for the Best Picture winner from like 7 years ago. I believe she rides a satellite down.
What?
I believe she somehow finds her way to a satellite.
No!
And rides it down.
That's literally impossible.
Now, I don't believe they show whether or not it works. I don't believe they actually show whether or not she makes it.
It's impossible. You would die.
Exactly, which is why I believe. It's one of the reasons a lot of people don't like the movie is because it's actually neat up until then, but then at a certain point it's.
It would be okay.
No.
Hold on. I retract my statement a smidge here. I would watch it.
And if it works in the movie, it works in the movie. That's all that
No,
matters.
no. I would watch it if she tries it, but she ends up dying anyway.
Sure. Which I do want to mention. Did you know? So, Andy Weir, who wrote The Martian.
Wait, I thought I opened that already.
I think you died, and so maybe it didn't
No,
stick.
I just...
No, it does. It's a temporary switch. You need the double claw shots because you have to hold the switch down and hook shot through the door.
Oh, bullsack! Okay.
So, The Martian, written by Andy Weir, it's a book, sci-fi, and it's known for being fairly scientifically accurate.
Whee!
Not 100%, but like good
No,
enough for a book and a movie. And he wrote a new book called Project Hail Mary, which is also being made into a movie, and it's going to star Ryan Gosling. So another sort of like sarcastic, quippy sci-fi story.
Interesting.
Which I'm very, very curious about. Okay. Other movies on the list. We have Parasite, which I never did actually see.
Oh my god, that movie's insane!
I know, I need to see it. I'm so glad they let you target those hookshot plates, by the way.
I can't claw shot the chest though, right?
No, you cannot. This one, I think you just have to drop, but I can't remember.
Yeah, there was a platform here I couldn't see.
Yeah. I really do want to see it. It's on the list. I think that was also Hulu only, so we haven't seen it. And the thing is, I think we know someone with Hulu, so we just need to get their creds and share, and then it's fine.
Yeah. Parasite. My wife actually sat down and watched it, and she doesn't really care for subtitle stuff as much, just because
it's hard.
Glasses and reading and all that stuff. She likes to pay attention to the movie. But she loved it. She thought that movie was insanely good. The new Cronenberg movie. What?
Do you know who Cronenberg is?
I do not.
They make a lot of references to him in Rick and Morty because he's like does weird, horrifying body horror, creepy stuff. And he hasn't had an actual new movie come out in like a really long time, and he's got something coming out soon. Which, funny enough, he's like reusing a title from an old short film he did. Yeah, it's apparently just like it's gonna be like obscene and bad. But also, some people like at a certain point, some art should be offensive. I think that's appropriate for art to be that way.
Yeah,
and I think that his art is important, but boy, do I not care about it personally.
Yeah, just like I don't care about this new Winnie the Pooh fucking thing that's coming out.
Cronenberg is making a type of art that no one else is making, and I think it's important from that standpoint.
But boy, do I not want to watch it.
Yeah, but no, I don't need to see it or want to see it. So I actually have Love, Death, and Robots on here, which is, as I said, it's Netflix and it's a bunch of short episodes of stuff, which I would actually totally love to get your opinions on some of these, because none of them have broken the 20-minute mark, so they are very digestible to watch, and I'd be curious about your thoughts on some of the specific ones.
Do I need to go forward now, right? Because I have the double shots, so I can
You
go
have
forward?
double claw shots, yeah. So you can go across the broken bridge, which is, I think, what you actually need to do.
I think I need to get the big key, because I'm assuming this front door is towards the boss.
Yes, because I know for a fact that you still can't do the front door. You have to turn on a thing.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, so I have...
Because they'll probably rotate.
Yes, correct. I have the movie I Am Mother.
Oh, that's the Jennifer Lawrence movie, right?
No, it's not Jennifer Lawrence, but it's somebody similar.
Is it? I thought it was. Hold on.
It's not her, I don't think. I Am Mother is... The reason I want to see it is I was along...
Oh, it's not Jennifer Lawrence. Who the fuck
I think it was
is it?
maybe when we flew...
Oh, I'm thinking of just Mother. That's the...
Yes.
I'm thinking of just Mother.
I was on a plane and I saw somebody in front of me. They had on their little seatback TV.
It do have Hilary Swank in it, though.
Hilary Swank, yes, thank you. They were watching I Am Mother, so
And
I've
Rose
technically
Byrne.
seen like
Whoopi
an hour
Goldberg.
of it, but with no audio. But maybe subtitles or something. And I was like watching over, like between doing other stuff in my own chair. I like watched the other person watching the movie, and so I've seen a lot of it. But I am kind of curious about it. Okay, I have The Usual Suspects, which I have seen, but my husband has never actually seen. But also Kevin Spacey, so maybe that one gets put on hold.
Yeah. He do be problematic.
They do be problematic. I have the various Terminator movies.
You only need to watch 1 and 2.
I have not seen any of the others. I'm vaguely curious about some of them.
Oh god, Blah, no, your meme is disgusting! Please don't. Man, am I gonna beat this
yes.
dungeon? We're coming up on an hour left, and I think I could. I'm pretty close.
You can beat it. Yeah, I'm actually shocked if you do, because it's a long dungeon, but you're doing pretty well.
Bird.
You have
Bird. Missed.
throughout this entire series, you have outpaced my expectations
Bird.
consistently. So I just want to say
Other
that.
bird.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Kiki's Delivery Service and
Amazing.
Castle in the Sky
Amazing.
are two Miyazaki movies I've never seen. So I'm curious about them. I think the reason we haven't watched them yet is because they're hard to find, and I don't really want to watch the Disney dubs, but the Disney dubs are occasionally okay, but I'm pretty sure these ones are not, so I don't know.
You're about to upset Kitty.
I have not seen Kiki's.
Hey,
I've not seen
Kitty,
Castle
guess
in the
what?
Sky.
You're Canadian. You get Miyazaki on Netflix. Guess what America doesn't get?
We don't get Miyazaki on Netflix. I also have not seen The Castle of Cagliostro, which I think is also Miyazaki.
What? Howl's Moving Castle?
No, Castle of Cagliostro. Howl's Moving Castle I have seen. Though, I saw the Disney dub of that one, but I also know the Disney dub of that one is pretty good.
I love the Disney dub of Spirited Away.
Of Spirited Away? What were you talking about?
It's a Miyazaki film.
Well, yeah, but the
Oh no, I'm just saying I like the Disney dubs. I think the Disney dubs are fine.
I have heard that at least I think the Nausicaa one is not good.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. You know what one I
Nausicaa I
haven't
did
seen
really
though?
like, though. It's also really good.
I haven't seen Princess Mononoke. Apparently that one's amazing.
You haven't seen that? Okay, that one you actually really should see.
It's like really, really good from what I
That
understand.
one's really intense, but really good. The art in that one will absolutely blow your mind, especially because Mononoke is one of the ones that was hand-drawn, true cel-shaded art, where it was literally just paintings and plastic film sheets,
Frame by frame.
frame by frame, was the entire movie. Mononoke is actually, I would say, like 10 out of 10 classic. You need to see that movie.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
It's genuinely very important and very good. I really like its nuanced take of the man of like industrialism versus nature. It has a nuanced take of that I think a lot of movies don't do. It is not Ferngully.
Ferngully.
But the main theme is like industrialization and nature, but it is not one-sided, which I appreciate.
My name is Betty. My logic is erratic. God, I love Robin
okay.
Williams. I miss him.
I have Whiplash on the list, which I mostly need to see because it's a drumming movie. Whiplash is the one where J.K. Simmons is the like music instructor and the main character is a drummer, but the instructor is like cruel and abusive. Are you aware of this?
No, I don't remember this movie.
Let me find this clip, and you may have to listen to it.
Uh-oh! Mistakes were made!
Listen to this.
Oopsies.
Yeah, Whiplash it's a music movie, which I usually am not a huge thing on, mostly because of complicated relationships with my father. But
I'm in danger. Have you seen what's the Tom Hanks movie? Incredibly, extremely loud, extremely close, and incredibly loud, or whatever it is. What?
I have not. That's the 9/11 one, right?
Yes.
No, I have not.
It's weird.
I don't know how I feel about the idea of a 9/11 movie.
Because,
to be honest.
Well, there's Remember Me, which
I don't know how I feel about literally any of the 9/11 movies.
Remember Me is weird because it has Robert Pattinson in it, and it's like this movie about this like they're lovers and all that stuff, and they're starting their relationship, and he goes to see his father to help with a job thing, and hits the Twin Towers, and then it's the end of the movie is him and so it was wow, I went all that way just to get some fucking arrows. Fuck you, game. And so it's a little weird. I liked it though, I was like, this is weird that this is being a movie, but I was for the most part okay with it. I thought it was a good movie, and it didn't really get much. Everyone gives him shit for being the. Wow, I can't hit the vine. I have to hit the face. Okay. Everyone gives him shit for being the vampire boy, but he does really well in some of these dramatic roles.
Oh, you need to watch the Batman. One of the best. I honestly probably one of the best, if not the best, on-screen Batmans.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, you need to watch the Batman. Give me 30 seconds here.
Okay. Am I supposed to vamp? Quick, chat, vamp. Have I seen I've heard of the Lighthouse.
Oh, that's supposed to be super fucking weird.
Where am I looking at? Okay, here. What is this? What is this now? I must see the Lighthouse. It's an actual masterpiece. Really? Corbin, are you a movie buff?
Lighthouse was one of the A24 ones that like it was one of the ones that got A24 on the map.
I don't know what that is.
A24 is a studio that makes movies. They make Everything Everywhere All at Once. They made Midsommar. They like every. I think they maybe did Parasite.
God, that movie's so good. You stick to weird, bizarre things mostly. That's okay though.
Let's see. A24 did. They've been doing all the like original, not, franchise films that have been coming out. Let's see here. And they've been around for a little while, but they recently got really, really famous. Oh, they did Ex Machina? I didn't know they did Ex Machina. Holy cow. The Witch, the one with the two B's. The Lobster was them. Swiss Army Man. Moonlight. Oh, you didn't hear about The Lobster? Boy, You should watch the trailer to that fucked up movie. I have not seen it. It's.
Are you gonna watch Ambulance?
I don't give a shit about that movie.
What's the hype?
It's Michael Bay. That's the hype.
That's it. Apparently, it has an amazing like drone shot. Like cinematography, there's like an insane drone shot that happens.
Yeah, sure, but like I don't know. I don't need. I watched the trailer and was like, I don't care. More A24. Lady Bird was them. That was a huge deal.
Oh yeah, that was a big deal.
For the record, I'm reading like every 6th movie. 8th Grade, the Bo Burnham movie, was them.
What do I do here again? I gotta like I gotta throw a bomb at it. This was like the first like
Yep.
side boss or whatever it was, right?
Midsummer, The Lighthouse, Uncut Gems, which was the Adam Sandler movie that was like a huge deal.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like a really, really big deal. It's like considered one of Adam Sandler's best roles.
Really?
Like as a drama actor.
I like him. His drama roles are pretty good in my opinion.
The Green Knight. After Yang,
The Green Knight, isn't that the freaking Seth Rogen movie?
No, The Green Knight is Dev Patel as Lancelot.
Oh, I'm thinking
in this like Middle English epic poem that they put to film.
What am I thinking of? Green Hornet, thank you.
By the way, you hit his head and then you can throw the bomb.
I don't fucking remember what
After
to do.
Yang looks super weird. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Men, that one's coming up. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Marcel the Shell.
Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, which was like a YouTube series, but they're making it into a movie. You just hit him. Yeah, but it looks weird.
I did it.
They've made a ton of really interesting, weird stuff.
Shit, I did it.
After Yang looks super interesting to me. It's like a family that has an AI companion that's also maybe kind of their child, but like he stops working. And so they're trying to repair him, so it's this weird death but not really, mourning but not really situation.
Blah, not a hot take. I will agree with you. I don't think Seth Rogen is actually all that funny.
I think he's had his moments. I think he's had his moments. I think he's been in some good stuff. But I also did not like a lot of the things that he's known for, like Superbad.
He has some stuff. I don't know. I personally don't find him that funny. Same thing with like Steve Carell. I don't find Steve Carell that funny either. And there's some things with like Will Ferrell that I don't find that funny.
I mean, Seth Rogen was in Donnie Darko. You don't remember that?
Yeah, wow, cool. Oh my god, if you don't go fast enough, it falls off the thing.
Yes, it does. Anchorman, which was a big deal.
Anchorman's
phenomenon.
Anchorman's funny.
The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Also funny.
Super bad. Kung Fu Panda. Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which was apparently pretty good.
It's pretty funny.
But I've also heard that it kind of got... Oh, he was in Paul. He was really good in Paul.
Paul's good.
Paul is really good.
Paul's just a good movie.
Yeah.
But he's also made like one of the worst animated movies of all time.
He's also made a bunch of really shitty, terrible movies. Yeah, for sure.
Did you ever watch The Interview?
No.
It's bad.
If it's a quote Seth Rogen movie, I don't give a shit. If he's in an otherwise good movie, fine. He was in The Lion King. He was Pumbaa.
He did okay as Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an okay Pumbaa. It was fine. It was believable. Oh my lordy lord. Whoop. Whoop. It's fine, I'll get it eventually, chat. I'll get it, chat. Told you. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, Doggy. I gotta turn to Doggy. Doggy walks across this, doesn't he? Oh wait, do I just do this? Never mind, I just do this. Joe Rogan? What are you talking about? Joe Rogan is a different person.
Yeah, that was Seth Rogen. I think you just missed your names there.
I think you messed up, like... Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Because, Joe Rogan is a completely other character. That, is also an insane person. Well, I mean, he's technically he was much more than that beforehand, but yeah, he's really known for his podcasting, and, like, that's about it. If this bat kills me, I'm gonna be so pissed. Bye, Reggie! Oh, Lord!
No, Turning the Frog's game is Alex Jones.
Turning the Frogs game. Hey, a whole piece of heart to give me a whole heart container. I'm overflowing with energy. All these white dudes are the same. You know what, Kitty? I agree. Nope, you idiot. Going to get the big key, the big key, the big key. Going to get the big key wherever it may be. Disney, don't sue me. That song is also, not appropriate nowadays. Have you watched Peter Pan recently? Oh boy. Please. Please.
I have a clip for you to watch later. That scene from Whiplash is intense. Okay. Anyways, other movies.
Okay, we're good.
Cabin in the Woods. I have not actually seen.
That's a spooky movie, though, right?
It's a spooky, but like satire, but also it's one of those ones where it's like satire of its own genre, so it is the thing it's also making fun of.
Yeah,
I
like,
believe.
Kind of like how Scream was supposed to be that way, and it actually turned into be a good horror movie.
Yeah, Scream's so actually very good.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
Or is Cabin in the Woods? Or am I thinking of Tucker and Dale versus Evil? I can't remember.
I think you might be thinking of Tucker and Dale.
I know that one's a comedy slasher, but is also a slasher or something like that. I don't know. But I do know Cabin in the Woods is good. My husband really likes it, and so I need to watch it.
It's spooky, though.
Now you're seeing how tough these enemies are to kill, for real. Now that you're not knocking them off.
What are you talking about? I just fucked him up.
Oh, well, you did the finishing blow. Okay, there you go. Okay.
Well, I had the wrong
I have the Mission Impossible movies on here.
Dun 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 dun
Because I've
dun.
only seen like one or two of them, like the first ones or something.
That's really all you need.
There's a ton of them, and they're apparently all pretty good.
I mean, they're pretty good because they're just a decent action movie.
It's a well-constructed action movie with good set pieces and good action. And Tom Cruise is very good.
Charlie's Angels. The new one?
Probably the original.
The new one or the original? Kitty, because you need to... And also, the only reason you say they're good is because they just have a bunch of hot women destroying ass. Which, I mean...
Yeah, consistent.
Of course the new one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart, admittedly.
What immediately about Kristen Stewart?
She's a big old lesbian.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying that's probably why it's on the table.
For Kitty, probably.
Yeah. We have
her holiday movie about the gays was pretty good. Whatever it's called.
I'm not familiar.
Kitty, what's that movie called? It was pretty good. It's pretty enjoyable.
I have the Pirates of the Caribbean movies on here as well.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm vaguely curious about 4 and 5. I've only seen 1 through 3.
I mean, I think I've only seen 1 through 3 as well.
4 and 5, I don't believe are supposed to be very good, but if we're gonna watch them all, you may as well watch them all, you know. Later on the list, I have all the Die Hard movies too, and like a couple of them are not great.
Yeah, I agree. Having a Pirates movie without Johnny seems weird.
Yeah. I suspect if we do watch them, we probably will stop at 3, but I don't know. I have I Am Legend on here. We did a 2.5 months, and we still didn't finish them all. But namely, I Am Legend has an alternate ending that is largely these days considered better.
I don't know what it is either.
I do. I can vaguely spoil it, but
I'm never gonna watch that movie again.
it is more true to the book, which is basically that the whole thing is it's like this anti-Dracula story. It's Dracula from Dracula's perspective, and where you think he's justified. That's sort of the vibe of the movie.
Interesting.
The idea is that Dracula doesn't realize he's a monster. Will Smith is doing experiments on creatures that he doesn't think that he thinks are below him, and he doesn't realize that they are like sentient people, and that's sort of basically what happens is in the movie, in the base movie as it was released, he kind of starts to realize what he did was wrong a little bit, and then he ends up sacrificing himself to save some other humans that he stumbles onto.
Right, in the cure.
Yeah,
Because she had the cure.
yes, and in the alternate ending, he more directly confronts the reality that what he's doing is wrong, but he actually lives.
Oh.
But he more directly confronts the idea that what he's been doing is wrong, and he like takes, I believe the main thing is he like takes one of them back or something, like the one he was experimenting on. He like gives it back.
I mean, that's fine and all, but does the dog still die?
I don't know about the dog in the alternate ending, because the dog's not the end.
It's right at the end.
It's near the end, but it's not like the core. Yeah, I don't know. But that I want to see the alternate ending to see how it all works, in the actual sort of setting.
If the dog still dies, I'm out.
Hancock was on here. We'd both seen it, so that's why it was sort of low priority. My husband put a bunch of Nick Cage movies that are more recent that I haven't seen.
Oh my god, I want to see the new Nick Cage movie.
I don't.
What are you talking about? It's just him being stupid.
I know. Something about it. I don't know.
I thought you said you wanted to watch it when we were talking about it.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Yes.
I don't know.
It looks so stupid.
It looks so stupid, and not in a way that I think I want to necessarily watch.
I absolutely want to see how far madness has brought somebody.
Die Hard, I really like Die Hard 4, but it is also pretty far removed from the Die Hard formula.
Shit do I need to go?
But I appreciate it. Yes, Nicolas Cage plays himself with Pedro Pascal, who's obsessed with his characters.
Yeah, it's Cage playing his other characters from all the movies that he's played.
Hey, you figured out the puzzle. I think it's pretty clever.
This? Yeah, I mean... Oh. Go all the way. Okay, no, we're good. Alright, we're fine. Okay. I can't do anything, camera, if I can't see where the fuck I'm going. Jesus Christ.
I have all of the, Matrix movies on here. I've only ever seen the first one a bunch of times. I think I saw the second one once. But beyond that, I don't know.
So for which ones?
The Matrix.
I've seen the second one once, and I've seen the third one once, and that's
I don't think
all
I ever
needed.
saw the third one. The first one's obviously really good.
I think I saw the third one. I might be wrong.
Obviously really good, but...
First one's good. Second one sucks.
Yeah. Okay, here we get into the more interesting stuff. The 2 Ace Ventura movies.
You only need the first one.
I like the second one. I think I watched the second one more growing up. I think we owned the second one and not the first one.
You don't need the second one.
I liked the second one.
Alright.
I thought it was fun. I have the Hunger Games movies because we saw the first 3. We never actually saw the last one.
It's good.
And I read the books. I read all the books.
I never read the books.
Oh, the books are actually... What shocked me is how, especially the second movie, that is the most well-adapted or most directly adapted screenplay. There are... Like, half of the dialogue in the second movie is taken straight from the book. I mean, literally word for word, exactly. Because I read the books and we watched the second movie like a week after I finished it.
That's what my wife said. Is they're
Genuinely,
really
like,
close together.
They are shockingly close to the book. There are very few. There are some scenes that are cut, as you might imagine. But as far like I said, about half the dialogue is straight out of the book, word for word, which is insane for an adaptation. Absolutely insane. I do think you need to go back. Yeah. I have the movie Dinosaur on here. I don't know if you saw that.
Are you talking about the old 1999 CG that Disney did?
I think it was
the
like
lemurs?
2000. I think it was like 2001 and 2 or something. But yes, it is
With the
entirely
lemurs?
CGI.
I fucking loved that movie as a kid.
It's like Land Before Time, but a little darker and a little more realistic looking. It's just called Dinosaur.
Yeah, I know what it is.
2000
on the dot.
Yeah, I loved that movie.
I loved that
so
movie as a
much.
kid. Whatever his name is, there's the lemurs though, and like the like little meteor hits.
I just remember it's literally the Land Before Time, but like a longer movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Die Hard. Oh, I have a list of Bruce
and
Willis.
Iguanodon.
I found out at Doctor Strange that my husband has never seen Clock Stoppers.
I don't think I've ever seen Clockstoppers.
Oh, you have to have heard of Clock Stoppers.
I grew up with Land Before Time as well, and I don't think I've seen Clockstoppers.
Dinosaur is I say
Dinosaur.
because it's just the movie is just the word dinosaur. It's technically a Disney movie, but it's like this weird early all CGI movie.
Yeah.
So if you just Google dinosaur and then 2000, you'll find the film.
You can do dinosaur movie and it will show up.
Yeah, a dinosaur movie.
Some iguanodons.
It's weird, yeah. It's very weird. It's the exact same premise as Land Before Time 1.
Yeah, basically.
Dinosaurs are trying to escape, an unhappy fate, and so they need to find, the special place where they can live.
There's literally I remember the water scene where he digs and he finds the water,
Yep,
and then
digging
everyone's all
footprints.
pissed off, and
Yep.
he gets
Okay,
bullied, and then he fucks up another iguanodon because that iguanodon's an asshole, and then the Allosaurus comes, and it's like, that's
Clock
funny.
Stoppers is this weird movie which stars a bunch of people who are not famous anymore. Because it was entirely it was made in 2002. It's very much a product of the time. It is about a kid finds his dad's. He has a wristwatch that slows down time.
Oh! I think I know this movie.
Yeah, slows down time a lot. The idea
How did I
is
do
that
the
it
fucking
almost
helm
stopped,
splitter
but not
again?
quite. Shield bash.
Right, shield bash.
Yeah, the back jump doesn't quite work, but it's shield bash and then A for helm splitter. But yeah, Clock Stoppers is his dad has created a watch that slows down time to almost being stopped. I think if they block your shield bash and it doesn't stun them,
I wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kid, right?
Yes. They're like high schoolers.
Yeah. Quantum Tech.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember this movie.
It's bad,
It's
but
bad.
it's also good. Okay. What else we got? Oh, so here's my list of Bruce Willis movies, and I went through the list and tried to eliminate it, to reduce it down to movies that I knew or at least decent, and I have seen the vast majority of these, but not all. So I'm gonna list them all, and then we can digest the list afterward. Okay? We have Die Hards 1 through 5. The Sixth Sense.
Yep.
12 Monkeys.
That movie's fucking insane, by the way.
Fifth Element.
Yeah, good movie.
Armageddon.
Good movie.
Whole 9 yards and then Whole 10 yards.
Also good movies.
The Kid. Unbreakable and then Glass, which
The
involves
what?
seeing a couple other movies. Sin City.
That has Jessica Alba in it.
Over the Hedge, and Moonrise Kingdom.
So, funny story about Over the Hedge. My family was obsessed with that movie.
It's really funny. It's really good.
Bruce Willis as a raccoon is apparently fucking hilarious.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so back to the top. Yes, Die Hard 1 through 5. I'm aware that 2 is terrible, 4 is like fine, and 5 is pretty bad. I'm aware of all of these things. But I feel like everybody just says watch 1 and 3, but like I don't know. I feel like it's worth seeing them all at least once, so that you at least know about the franchise.
What the fuck? I have to go up.
The Sixth Sense, obviously classic. M. Night Shyamalan.
All right. Am I missing something here?
I think. Are you just not at the right angle? This room is really annoying and hard. I know that. I remember that. Just keep looking around. You are in the right place. I think this is just a matter of maybe you could reach something you don't think you can reach if you're clever about it, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I don't know, though. I can't go right there because the wind is blowing.
You can hookshot into the wind.
Yeah, I know, but this will hit me. The fan will hit me.
You can't go down through the fan, but you can.
Right, I can do this.
Yeah, and I think that's what you're supposed to do to reach the higher ground.
Like, this is fine, but like the angle is fucking insane.
I think that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not sure.
I can go like right here, and then go down, but like the angle that you have to get, I can't even see it.
Maybe not. Maybe you have to go back. Oh, wait. Wait, okay. Fall off the fan, you're gonna take some damage, whatever.
What?
Go back out to the previous room.
Is there something I'm supposed to hit? Because there's another little thing that I could have done. Aha! Okay, here we go.
Okay, yep.
I was like, I know there's a thing I can do.
Yes. Okay. 12 Monkeys. I have seen it exactly one time, and I remember really liking it. And I saw it way after the fact. Like, I saw it in high school or college, but it is it is really good. I know it's really good, and I want to see it again.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Fifth Element, obviously.
Yeah, that movie's really good.
Armageddon, again, obviously, Bruce Willis.
Movie's also very good. I like Bruce Willis movies. Whole Nine Yards and Whole Tale is really good.
Whole 9 Yards is a deep cut, and not a lot of people have seen that one. I think I made you watch it, maybe.
No.
No? Okay. I know I've told a lot of people to watch it. Whole 9 Yards is like genuinely
I watched it
very good
for a movie night in my dorm room my freshman year of college.
Oh. It's just so fucking weird.
You see her boobies in the movie. It's pretty nice.
You do see some boobies in the movie.
I was very excited about that because she's hot.
But yeah, that movie is just if you're unaware of the Whole 9 Yards, here is the premise. Bruce Willis. Okay, sorry. Our main character is played by Matthew Perry, who's Chandler from Friends.
Yeah, he is.
And he plays basically the same character. He's the same guy as Chandler.
It's
basically.
very funny.
And he lives in Canada, but he's an American. And he is a dentist. And he discovers that his new neighbor, Bruce Willis, moves in, and he's like, I know who that is. That guy was a hitman for the mob in Chicago, where I grew up. And he knows who this guy is, who was released from prison prematurely, shouldn't be out of jail, whatever. He killed a bunch of people. And he knows who he is. And so he tells his wife this. And then
I made mistakes.
Over the course of the movie, basically, he tells his wife this, and then his wife, who hates him, like they're not in a happy marriage. His wife hates him and tries to hire Bruce Willis's character to kill Matthew Perry's character. And then Bruce Willis tells Matthew Perry, hey, your wife tried to kill me. She's really not a nice person. and you find out that he's like trying to live a better life, but and basically things go off the rails.
It's very funny.
And it ends up being, it is very much just a dark comedy that's just very weird and dark, but really, really funny, and the characters are bizarre and interesting, and it's just so weird.
It's a good movie.
But it's really, really good. And then there's a sequel, which is just, same thing.
I don't think I've seen the whole 10 yards.
It is not as good, but it is still good.
Excuse me.
Okay, then we've got The Kid, which it sounded like you hadn't heard of.
I have not heard of that one.
So this was a Disney movie.
What?
Not animated, but Disney.
Oh, is this the one about baseball?
I think baseball is involved. It's about time travel.
No, wait, hold on. wait. The Kid 2000, right?
Yeah,
is it a 2000 movie?
Yeah, it sounds right.
I remember seeing the box art of it. Yeah, it has a.
Is it Haley Joel Osment?
Spencer Breslin.
Oh, yes. So, for reasons that are never really clarified, the idea is that somehow Bruce Willis's past child self...
I have seen this movie.
...winds up in the future, or in the current time, I guess, for the movie. And basically both of them help each other find some sense of purpose or direction in their life. The idea being that, like...
Yeah, because they're, like, not actually happy.
Like, the kid is struggling with his parents' divorce, and the adult is struggling with, like, finding a meaning in life or finding someone to love or
basically
something like that.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, midlife crisis. And so they help each other, and then somehow, like... But then somehow the kid winds up, going forward and backwards in time. And then also, like, there's some other twists and turns in the movie, but, like... It's weird. I remember seeing it a lot, though. It was on I think it was on ABC Family.
I knew that was going to be a frickin' stamp. I just knew it.
Unbreakable and Glass. So, Glass was the more recent M. Night Shyamalan movie that, like, connected a bunch of his other movies. So, Unbreakable is one of the earliest M. Night Shyamalan movies. And it stars Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. And the premise is complicated.
When's it not?
But the idea is that Bruce Willis, he survives a horrible accident. He survives like a train wreck, and he's the only survivor. And then this comic book store guy, Samuel L. Jackson, approaches him and tries to talk to him about some stuff. And the idea is that the comic book guy is trying to tell him that because he was the sole survivor of this accident, he's like, all myths are based on truth. And superhero stories are just based on this myth of real people who, for some reason, seem to be a little bit better and a little bit stronger than the average person. And I've been searching for these people, and I think you're one of them because you were the sole survivor of this accident.
All right.
And then I'm not going to say anything more because it is Shyamalan, so I don't want to, like...
Shyamalan Ding Dong. Speaking of Shyamalan, have you seen the beach movie that everyone gets?
No, I saw some stuff about it. No.
I heard it was real bad.
It is real bad. And I've heard the short story it was based off of was interesting, albeit weird, but the movie is apparently not good at all.
Yeah, I heard the movie is like fucking ass cheeks.
Yes, this doesn't make any sense. But yes, I won't say anything more. And Unbreakable was one of several M. Night Shyamalan movies that actually wound up getting connected in the movie called Glass, which actually brought together a bunch of different Shyamalan movies and implied that they were in the same universe. It brought together... Unbreakable... Oh, and Split.
Which is the thriller movie where that guy is out to kill people.
James McAvoy has split personalities.
Yeah, he's trying to go kill people. One of his personalities wants to kill people, and one of his personalities is like super, super sweet.
Well, there's a bunch of vaguely yes. I haven't actually.
And there's a couple more, but yeah, that's yes. That's the gist of it.
Yes, and the idea is that Unbreakable split, and then the movies come together in Glass, and it conjoins the stories somehow, which I'm not familiar with exactly how it works. Unbreakable is actually genuinely interesting. As far as the Shyamalan movies go, it's post Sixth Sense, but pre-Signs. So it was one of the good ones, basically.
Signs is incredibly good.
Signs is
We've talked about it
good.
on the podcast before.
Signs is really, really good. Sixth Sense is obviously really, really good. Unbreakable is pretty darn good.
Do I just jump down?
And then obviously things go off the rails.
Or do I like...
You do not jump down. Sin City I've not seen, so I really don't have anything to say other
I've never
than...
seen it either. Are you sure I don't jump down?
You don't jump down.
Seems like I jumped down.
You do not need to jump down.
I just did.
You will need to get back up in that room. You are not done.
I turned off the fan.
No, I know, and you need to go back up into that room because you need to do something that you can only do from that room.
But I turned it off. There was not another switch in there that I wanted to see.
There wasn't another switch in there, and also you're not supposed to jump down.
I wanted to jump. All right, fine. I'll go back.
And Moonrise Kingdom is Wes Anderson, who... Have you seen very many Wes Anderson movies?
No.
You've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox, right?
Yeah.
And you've seen...
Oh, what the fuck is that? I need that. Give me this.
Did you see Isle of Dogs?
No.
Oh, you really need to see Isle of Dogs.
I need that. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that.
So the Royal Tenenbaums.
The what?
The Royal Tenenbaums. Haven't seen that one?
Fuck are you talking about?
I need to watch that one with you.
God,
Life
do I gotta go all the way back up now?
You can use the plants on the poles, I believe, to get.
I thought I could. I'll have to look again. This is a long dungeon.
Yeah, you do not need to leave. The reason those vines were there is so you could get back up into that room without going all the way around.
This has to be my least favorite dungeon.
I think it's super interesting, but it's also comfortably the hardest.
It's just it's getting a little old.
It is very long. It's very non-linear.
Okay, I understand that. You just get up here.
Yeah, you do not need to go all the way back around.
Yeah.
So, Moonrise Kingdom. All of the Wes Anderson movies are weird. You've seen. It sounds like you've only seen one.
I've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox.
You haven't seen Grand Budapest Hotel?
No. Grand Budapest, right?
No. Well, yeah, but yeah.
No.
So, the Royal Tenenbaums is. Wait, where the hell? I looked away for 30 seconds. Where are you?
In here.
You do not need to. You do not need to be there.
I'm gonna go all the way back up.
You don't need. You need to be in the bottom of the fan room.
I'm gonna do this from the starting position that I fucked it up at.
Okay.
So we are going back to the beginning.
The Royal Tenenbaums is basically a story about a very dysfunctional family. That's sort of the crux of it, and it's a very much drama / dark comedy. It is funny, but not in good ways. You know. Oh my god, you stupid fucking wolf idiot. Yeah.
That didn't even have anything to do with anything. He just moved forward instead of grab the rope.
So here's the cast of the Royal Tenenbaums, and this is a big. The whole thing is just a big dysfunctional family. Okay. Here's the cast. Some of these people are not in the family, but here's the cast. Gene Hackman.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in the fucking room. Now I'm actually getting upset.
Gene Hackman, Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelica Houston, Ben Stiller, Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, They do not play brothers. Bill Murray and Danny Glover. Oh, and then Alec Baldwin is the narrator.
I'm pretty sure I have to be in the top.
You do not.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I can comfortably say that you need to do something from this room.
Okay.
But basically, Royal Tenenbaums is about a dad, Gene Hackman, who is just a horrible person and a horrible father.
Oh, I understand what you're getting at. You have to do this.
I said you didn't have to jump down.
Because there's this fucking switch over here
Yes.
in this quadrant.
And you can only do it from pretty high up.
Yeah, I was wondering how to fucking get up there.
Yeah. But yeah,
Right,
he's
right.
a horrible father who is trying to connect with his family and also possibly con his family. But like no one in his family likes him. And he's just as consistently a horrible person in the movie. And that's most of it, and it's just a funny, weird, dark movie.
Oh, we're gonna be able to go do the new minigame.
Yes, I do. Since you're gonna beat this dungeon, I would love to end on that minigame. Be right back for just a sec. I think my headset will reach, but yeah, I'm here.
Alright, let's kill this stupid bird guy. Die. Thank you. I heard, yeah, I actually saw the tweet about it, Kitty. Are you going to pick it up? This is Project Diva, right? It was Project Diva that was on the PS4 that is now on Steam.
Corbin, yes. Wes Anderson is, artsy is an appropriate word. He's very much. It's weird and very much about the experience. But I would highly recommend, of all the Wes Anderson movies, because some of them are just a little too weird for me, even. Royal Tenenbaums, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I really like Moonrise Kingdom, but that one might be a little much for some people. And then Isle of Dogs is also really, really good. I actually need to see Grand Budapest Hotel, but... What? He has a... What? Wes Anderson has a new movie coming out.
Mr. Anderson.
Called Asteroid City. But
this looks miserable to freaking scale.
But here's the cast. I'm just gonna start listing names. Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie?
I think it's actually Robbie, but yes.
What? It's.
I think it's Robbie. I know how it's spelled. I'm pretty sure. It's
Are you talking about the person, the girl who
Yeah.
did? It's Robbie.
I don't think it is.
Are you fucking with me? Does anybody know?
Okay,
Look.
no, it's Robbie. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say. There's
somebody-
no way.
Somebody said. Okay, I'm gonna check multiple sources. So give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna check a second source.
You're gonna make sure all the work has been done.
Well, Robbie is the obvious way to say it, but I thought it was different. So if I'm gonna check 2 sources. Yep. Okay. Robbie. Okay.
Thank
anyways.
God.
Robbie.
I was about to be a very angry person.
Tom Hanks. Scarlett Johansson.
Do I actually need to turn this on? I think I probably do.
Bryan
right?
Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Tilda
really?
Swinton. Adrian Brody. Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Bill Murray.
What the fuck?
Liev Schreiber.
What kind of
Jason Schwartzman.
What kind of star-studded cast is this?
Jeffrey Wright. That's what Wes Anderson gets. He gets whoever the fuck he wants. That's sort of his thing. Jason Schwartzman is a common recurrence, as is Bill Murray.
Corbin, do you like rhythm games?
Speaking of,
or do you like Miku, or both?
Have you seen the movie? What's it called?
No.
Sphere.
No.
You have not seen Sphere?
I've seen the Cube. Why is that interesting? Why is that like a thing? Raise your hand if you've seen Sphere.
Sphere? Sphere's so good. It's also based on a Michael Crichton book. So you probably will like it. It's not super well known, but it is really, really good. Also, have you seen The Abyss?
No, I have not seen this, but I do know of the Abyss.
But you do know that one.
I do know of the Abyss. Luckily.
Similar vibe.
Corbin, shut up. You're not helping me.
Corbin and we have bonded over so much over the last few streams. Sphere is also a Michael Crichton book, I believe. It also takes place in a deep sea underwater like observatory situation.
I feel like fucking Spider-Man.
I know, the dual claw shots are so much fun. Sphere is Dustin Hoffman, Liev Schreiber, Samuel L. Jackson, Queen Latifah.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Never seen it. Have you seen Taxi? That's Queen Latifah.
I actually have not seen Taxi.
That's Queen Latifah, and what's his name from the Tonight Show?
Queen Latifah is a really minor role in Sphere, but she is actually really good in it.
What's her other? She's in Ice Age. That's right.
Yes. Oh, and a bunch of other stuff. Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, on the floor. Everybody.
You've seen Stranger Than Fiction, right?
That's the Will Ferrell movie, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That movie's really good.
And it's probably one of my like top 5 movies.
The movie's really good.
Stranger Than Fiction is one of my favorite, just weird, bizarre movies, and I'm so glad it exists.
Where the fuck do I go from here? Wait, what the hell? No, wait, not that way. There's vines right there. Got him!
Yeah, Sphere is actually, it's a really good, spooky, weird movie with some good twists and turns.
I mean, the Miku game, Project Diva is the best Miku game that is out there. So, if you like rhythm games, if you like rhythm games and you like Miku's music, you'll probably get an enjoyable time out of it.
All right, boss time. You ready?
There might be a demo though, Corbin. So play that first. His tail I can claw shot onto.
Wow, what a genius you are.
That's gonna come up soon. Agarok. Argarok. Agripane. Got it. So, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh
This
card.
is this is a lot of people's favorite boss. Even if this temple isn't a lot of people's favorite, I think this is a lot of people's favorite boss.
I have a skull.
Because it's just a big dragon boy.
It is a big dragon boy, I do agree. Hey, asshole. What are you doing? Whoa, you are not fucking around. Holy shit. Wait. Do I have to climb this and, like, jump on his back or something? Come here, dragon idiot. I'm gonna get you.
I mean, yeah, you gotta use your dungeon item, right?
Yeah, exactly. Come here, dummy.
Ugh.
Let me. Yeah! Oh, wait. Yeah! And then put my boots on and stretch your tail out.
Wow, good on you for figuring that out. That is not obvious.
Oh shit, and it drops his armor. So I'm gonna fuck you up. Come here, dummy. Oh wait, no, take your boots off, stupid. Oh wait, no, put your boots back on, it's windy! I lied! I'm sorry, Link. Did I actually have to be up there? I don't think that was part of it. I think that's for phase 2. Get up on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Oh. Oh, Lord, no! He It brings the wind. I didn't know. I wasn't ready.
Hey, at least it's not Harris Tower or whatever from
Oh,
where you have to rescale.
God, fuck that. He brought the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, can't even hit me. You're a bad dragon. I just stood there.
You did.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you call him again?
A bad dragon. Gross. That's pretty funny. Hey, idiot! Get down from there!
It's almost like you're not where you're supposed to be.
Hey! Hey! Get back here!
I didn't realize I still had drink left.
Stupid! Get on the ground!
Get on the floor.
Everybody walk the dinosaur. There's a jewel on his back. We gotta stab it.
A glowing weak spot. How unique.
God, I love old video games. They had to make it super obvious and it's amazing.
Yep.
Oh, that's storming.
Yeah. I do love this battle.
Yo, you look cool.
This
Oh,
battle
your little
arena
things.
is just really neat.
Your little thing's gone. I can't use my dungeon item anymore.
Or can't. I have no idea.
Dun 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 dun. What is that little thing? Oh, hey, look! I'm gonna use the dungeon item still.
Yeah. God, I do love this fight. It's very epic in scale and proportion.
Just like a bad dragon should be.
Fuck. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm back.
Oh my
How do you
god.
flip that? How do you flip
Oh my god.
Alright, I hit the clip button.
Kitty, if you would please, darling.
I got the clip.
Oh my god, that was funny as hell. Oh lord! Oh, that almost killed me. Let's drink some of our nice yummy soup. Holy shit, my face hurts from laughing.
I'm working on the clip.
Alright, how do I hit you?
Okay.
Not like this, I bet. Oh boy.
I'm working on this.
I do not need to explain it. I do not need to explain it. I guess I just keep climbing?
Yeah.
Explain for YouTube. No.
Let's see. Clips channel. We haven't used the clips channel in a while.
It's true.
There you go. I even clipped for a good, like, perfectly cut stream situation. But no, I really like this part too. It's just neat, like all airborne. It's a cool big boss.
How do I shoot you though?
Maybe you should just be faster. I don't know, man.
I don't know either, to be
Get
honest.
good.
That would be pretty nice. Stab him! Ugh! This is pretty epic, to be honest. Alright, attack.
Yeah, I just think this whole arena is really neat.
Oh. No, I hit the wrong button because I thought it was my stuff. I thought it was my boots. But I used a healing item. La 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 la. Look, it was funny, kitty. I don't care who you talk to. That shit was hilarious. Alright.
Well, and the exciting thing is after this, it's just endgame stuff, which it still will take us. Genuinely, the last one will take us a couple episodes. But we probably need to get more prepared for the next series.
Woo!
Sooner than
Woo! That fire is on my ass, bro!
Fast, 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 go fast, fast, fast.
It did not matter. This might be legitimately the first boss I have to retry on.
Might be what?
Might be the first boss I have to retry on.
I don't think you'll have to retry. It'll be fine.
I am fucking
Remember,
up.
the skulls have hearts.
Oh, he did more than our booty hairs there, Corbin. What? Oh, oh, because you're talking to Kitty. That's funny.
Oh, I added him in the clips channel for that one.
Oh,
You'll have to watch the clip. It's very good.
I will watch the clip. If it was as funny as that was, it'll probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder, you should be done with school stuff soon.
He is done with school stuff. He's already done with school stuff.
You should be here then.
He's playing video games.
I mean, that's fair. I would be too if I weren't here.
We're gonna put this on just in case. Ooh. He's trying to knock us off, right? Douchebag. One more of those, and then we're done. I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah.
About 3 hits usually, three rotations for a boss.
With video games, it's the rule of 3. Yeah, that's how it works. Rule of 3. But yeah, shit. I realize now we're gonna be. We have probably 2 episodes. At the rate we're going, I think we only have 2 episodes to beat the game. Which means... Oh, but then we'll need an extra... We'll need to do... I forgot we have to do... After this dungeon, we can do the Cave of Ordeals. And we can do the the optional one that came with the HD version only. So we actually probably have a few episodes left. We probably have another month. But it will not be long, and we will need to start playing our next game. So just be ready for that.
I'll get it downloaded.
You are going to play on PS5, I assume? Not PC?
Yeah, I'll play on
Okay.
PS5. It's not out on PC, is it? Yeah, it is. It is.
I don't think... I can't remember.
I think it is.
I know they are releasing it, or did release it.
Bro! He switches it around! He's on our ass!
Mm-hmm. Last phase.
Ah!
Really difficult.
Oh no! Alright, he's dead. That was cool. You're taking over stream to make it family friendly? Yeah, okay. Because you would be the person to make it family friendly. You specifically. God, that clip was good.
I thought you would like it.
Falling to his death!
Hey! But yeah, no, a lot of people genuinely, that's like their favorite boss, even if it's not the best temple. I think the temple is a little long. I will agree with you. I think it's really cool aesthetically. I think it's a little long. But yes, now we can go do the last level of the Star game. And then next time we will do Cave of Ordeals. And possibly Cave of Shadows?
Well, because it's already 9:50, I think we'll just end right in front of Castle Town.
Star game will genuinely take you like a minute. It's actually not that hard.
We need content.
The Cave of Ordeals will be a whole episode in and of itself. You'll be fine because you won't be fine. That's the trick. It's 50 floors of unique challenges. I guess technically every 10th floor is not a challenge, so it's
The boss?
it's not a boss rush. There's no bosses in there, but there are a lot of difficult enemies, and there's no healing or very, very limited healing to be found inside the dungeon. And that will take you, like, you're gonna need to prepare for that. Basically, you're gonna need to make sure you have a couple fairies, keep those great fairy tears, so that you can hopefully get through it in one go. Because it's worth doing, but it is.
Is it worth doing? What's
tough.
the reward?
What is the reward?
Alright, we can boogie on out of here.
What is the reward?
Kaboosh.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I can already tell it's not. Yeah, those extra hearts, the extra damage thing, whatever it's gonna be.
No, it's worth it. Yeah.
Very convincing argument you're making here, Joe.
You gotta do it. And then Cave
Oh,
of Shat.
you know what we can go do though?
What?
We can go get this other wolf.
Oh yeah, you can get the last couple moves. The Cave of Shadows is also good.
Alright, let's teleport there.
Cave of Shadows is the one that you need the Wolf Link amiibo to get to.
Oh, did you drop that off with me?
Yeah,
you did not.
You have it yes, I did.
Did you?
Yes, you better fucking have it.
Did you?
It should be in the bag. I gave it to you.
No, I'm pretty sure I took everything out.
I am positive I gave you the Wolf Link amiibo.
Oh, hey. Wolf Link amiibo.
Yeah.
And
Better fucking have it.
Oh, and an adapter. That little adapter. Oh, that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Just in case you needed it to charge the controller.
That's where it was. I was like, what is that? Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a tie. Okay, we're good. I have it. Hey, look, guys, the Wolf Link amiibo. Check it out.
It's very cool.
I totally had it. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so the two wolves, they're both by Castletown.
Segment for that part. I didn't see
A howling? No, there isn't one. You've done them all.
Oh, I have.
You can go get both wolves now, I think, and have every move. So you should be able to warp to. You warp to South Hyrule Field.
There wasn't a warp spot for South Hyrule Field. That's why
Well,
I'm
I
waiting.
think that's where you need to go. You may need to walk through Castletown.
That's
to get there, though.
well. I'm just walking this way to get there
Oh, okay.
because it's like
going through
it's just like
Ordon.
right
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then double hook shot should get you down to it. And there's one at the entrance to Ganon's castle, which... Oh, gosh, I don't think you trigger the cutscene to enter Ganon's castle. No, you don't. Oh, I completely forgot. You have another dungeon before...
Well, so we got a couple episodes left.
Yes, I completely forgot about it. You definitely can do Cave of Ordeals now, but you do actually have one more dungeon. I forgot. It's a short one, but...
We have plenty of content.
Yes, I totally forgot about that dungeon. I totally forgot about it.
Zoom out. Zoom in. We gotta go north.
Yes. I was about to say, I thought you were going the wrong direction, but I didn't know 100%, so I'll tell you. Yeah, so if you should be able to go to Castletown and get the other wolf as well. Oh, hey, it's mail! God, I look at the post.
Onward to mail!
3 letters? That's a lot of letters.
One of them is,
One of them's gonna be Stargame.
One of them is story, too.
Probably
like,
story.
That we just missed. Because, like, if you talk to him, that one dude, he's like, oh, did you get my letter? And I was like, no, I just knew where to come back to.
No, I made you read the letters.
Stargame, hey kid, wow kid, awesome. My son said that he wanted to write you a letter.
Oh, in the post office.
So,
yeah.
so we think, okay, Agatha's dream.
Oh yeah, Agatha's dream is
update, Shad. Yeah, after we parted, I tried to find that word. So yeah, it was a story mission one.
Okay, never mind then. Cool.
Oh, I gotta bomb that, huh? You douche. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah. Spawn arrows.
Boink. Yeah! And then we go get on Epona.
So, as we near the end, are you able to definitively say this is probably your favorite Zelda game?
Well, I bombed that and it didn't work.
Oh.
Castletown it is!
I think you need to talk to a Goron on the other side, and he does it. I don't even think you have to do anything for him. I think he just does it.
Castletown it is!
Yeah, go to Castletown. But yeah, would you say at this point?
Oh yeah, this game.
Your favorite Zelda game.
This game is great.
Favorite Zelda game?
Oh yeah.
More than Ocarina. More than Majora.
Majora. Yeah, probably.
Majora's good. I don't want to downplay that.
Majora's really good.
It's also very weird and complicated.
But yeah, the only thing that like makes Majora slightly annoying is getting all the masks.
Some of them are stupid.
Some of them suck, big time.
Yeah, I know. I used a guide for some. I think I needed a guide for the All Night mask.
The Super Quest one is really annoying to get.
The Fierce Deity?
No, the trading. Well, yeah, but that's because you have to get all the masks.
Well, yeah.
But there's one where you have to go and you have to trade a bunch of stuff throughout the whole quest to get one mask.
Oh, the couple mask.
Yes, that mask sucks dick.
Yes. Don Garrow's mask is also really silly.
One of my favorite masks is the skull mask, where you have to do
Captain's hat.
Yeah. You have to do that little side minigame thing where you have to defend through the waves of attacks. That's one of my favorite ones.
My personal favorite is probably the stone mask. I really like, mechanically, I like what it does.
It is good.
I like the idea that you get to hide from enemies.
It do be good.
Yeah. It's really good. That's the one where in the pirate fortress, you just don't get seen. The pirates just can't see you.
Nope, they do not care.
I also really like, even though it's literally used for one thing and that's it, I really like the Bremen mask.
What the hell?
The Bremen mask is super dumb, but I do like it. Oh yeah, Agatha just hangs out here sometimes. She doesn't have anything to say, really. You can get a bigger wallet if you go get some more bugs.
Oh no! I gotta get hot spring water for this idiot.
I think you can just buy it from.
No, I can just go get it. I can just
stop. Well, okay, fair enough. Yes.
Oh, can I buy it in Castletown?
I think you can buy it in Castletown now because you fixed the shop. I think the Goron on the South Road sells it. So there should be a little
South Road.
Goron.
This is the South Road.
I know. Yeah. So go in town. I think there's a little Goron shop, and I think you can buy it there. I could be wrong.
Okay. If I can buy it, that's gonna be way easier.
That's what I was gonna say. If you have to go travel to get it, it's not that far. But I think you can just buy it.
Well, if we have to travel to get it, it's gonna be annoying. Nico. Oh, hey, there's a Goron right here. Oh yeah, hot spring water for 20 rupees.
Yep. Yep. It's only available after you've done the hot spring quests.
So how was everybody's day? How is everyone's Friday gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic because I'm not gonna.
I'm going to get ramen.
I am gonna clean the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get ramen tomorrow.
We have a bunch of company coming over Sunday, so I will be. Corbin, I do really like Wind Waker, and Titus has not actually played Wind Waker HD, and I do think that needs to happen on this channel at some point, not urgently. But I do think Wind Waker HD needs to happen because it actually fixes most of the problems with Wind Waker.
Goron power! He says to come back in a little while. Do I literally have to wait for a data pass?
I think you just leave and come back.
I fucking
Michael, I've been meaning to ask. I need somebody to geek out with on Xenoblade news, but you don't use any social media stuff that I'm aware of. What do you do? Where can we geek out about Xenoblade stuff?
Remember,
it would be nice.
Michael's an old man.
The pit, by the way, is where you go for the wolf.
Over to the right.
The left, depending on which way you face, based on time lag. But yeah, where the wolf is on the map. HD is really, really good. What it does, the main difference from a story perspective, is that it eliminates. It's right from this angle. Is at the end of the game in the base version, you have to use. We're 30.
Yeah.
Wind Waker HD or Wind Waker base version at the end of the game, you have to go travel around.
It's okay though, because Michael enjoys waifus, so it's fine.
You have to use 8 Triforce treasure charts to find 8 Triforce shards, and each of those charts have to get decoded by Tingle, which means you have to spend 2,400 rupees, which is a lot of money. And it's a lot of money and it's a lot of time. And what the HD version does is 4 or 5 of the charts just get outright replaced with
wow, a
shards.
Stamp for that? You're out of your fucking mind, video game.
Basically the 5 of the shards you just find outright. You don't have to decode a map for. You just find them. And then the other 3 you find maps and you have to have Tingle decode them. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. To get the wolf.
Well,
If it was, that's hilarious because nope, that was not the right thing to do.
I don't know what to do then.
So let's go back to the pit. Yeah, they made some of the tedious parts of the game less tedious.
Yeah, they did.
That's the main thing that HD did. Let me actually look up Wind Waker HD differences. Obviously it's HD. It's 1080p.
Oh, is it really not even in the pit? Are we just stupid?
I think we're just stupid. You were like, I don't think we can get it, and I'm like, I'm willing to believe you, but I actually don't think that's. I was like, I don't think that's correct, but I wasn't gonna challenge you on stream for a long time.
We're actually just stupid.
Music has been slightly remastered, not completely or anything. Not like Xenoblade levels where they reorchestrated it and stuff. I think they just like updated the MIDI files or whatever. For replays, cutscenes can be skipped right away or something like that. Oh, a bunch of the like, you know how when you haul up treasure from the seafloor, you use the grappling hook or whatever? Just that short little sequence was shortened by several seconds. That was one of the things, is they just made that take
Michael,
less time.
I don't believe it comes out at midnight. That would be weird. It's not like a game release. I think it'll come out.
HD is not on Switch, sadly. They have not ported Wind Waker HD or Twilight Princess HD to the Switch. They're still only on Wii U.
Yep.
which is a shame.
The failed. I'm assuming they'll get there eventually. They'll probably do like a Zelda
I have
collection.
to imagine they will, but like, man, it's been such a long time. It feels like it should have happened by now. Michael, I don't know if it's midnight or not.
I don't believe so.
But I've seen some Twitter stuff about it, so shit, it might already be out. I don't know.
Might be. It's true.
Wind Waker HD added the Swift sail, which allows you to literally just sail faster, and the wind direction changes with the boat, so you don't have to play the song all the time. That's really important and speeds things up.
Hey Joe, look.
It was just right there, wasn't it?
It was just right here.
I fucking knew it. I did not want to challenge you because I don't want to be antagonistic on stream, and I don't want to start fights.
Wait,
and I
what?
Don't want to get
You?
pedantic. I don't want to get.
You?
If it needs to be content. If it's not content.
It's always content.
If it's not content, I don't want to start a fight, and I don't want to make you get derailed looking for weird side stuff.
Yeah. All right, this shit needs to stop.
Oh, Wind Waker HD has a higher difficulty mode. The starting wallet is bigger, which is really important for the tingle stuff that you have to do later.
So I gotta like stay still or whatever it is, and then do the mortal draw. What? How
Do
I
not target. Do not take out your sword.
Oh, that's
if your
right.
sword is already out, you need to put it away.
Got him.
They made one of the late game side quests a little bit easier. There's one where you have to use similar. You have to use like
The jump strike.
Like hot spring water. They're short. There's a timed quest that involves a material like that. They made the time longer. Obviously, they fixed a bunch of glitches.
Oh, it's just a more powerful jump strike?
Yes, it's a press and hold.
Hell yeah.
It's really cool too, and it's AoE. Obviously, the interface is just better, all the buttons and stuff. Yeah, Wind Waker HD is just really good. Jump Strike's really cool. I really like this attack. It's not the most practical, per se, but it's really cool looking, so it's fun to use. And you should actually be able to go get the other one, too.
We will start next week.
Yes. I'm so mad we're not going to do Star Game right now.
But we get to do Star Game next week, at the beginning of next week.
Oh my gosh, I know.
The beginning of the will be Wolf, Star Game,
and then Cave of Ordeals.
Sure, yeah.
Which, to be clear, you cannot save and quit in the middle of that. So you need to be prepared to simultaneously play conservatively, and also we need to be able to finish it. Because if you don't finish it in one go, you're just gonna have to like pause and leave your Wii U on or in sleep mode or whatever for a long period. It's 50 floors. Several of them are very easy, but not all of them.
We'll be fine.
I thought you said Wilf. I didn't know what that was.
We'll be fine. I think.
Man, Michael didn't answer my question about how we can geek out over Xenoblade together, and I'm sad about it. Maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Gotta save the game.
Apparently they dropped Obi-Wan Kenobi a couple hours early.
Oh, that's hot.
First 2 episodes, 9 p.m. Pacific, which is 11 p.m. So
maybe...
it drops in an hour.
Maybe I'll watch that for bedtime.
Both new episodes?
Just maybe the one. It's 45 minutes long.
We're watching them tomorrow.
45 minutes?
I have no idea. I assume they're hour long. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I assume they went all in.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We appreciate your time.
It has been.
Appreciate you being here.
It was a good stream.
It was a good day.
Twilight Princess has been good because Titus actually likes the game.
I'm staring at that might change for Final Fantasy VII-R, so stick around for that.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it'll be a thing.
I'm just gonna go the entire time and be like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
You're gonna do that, but then I think at a certain point,
go research Bad Dragons to understand the joke. Don't do that, or do. It's funny. I will I'm not me. We will see you guys next week. Don't
Yes.
forget to join us on Twitch if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, go watch it on YouTube because it's funny.
Maybe you haven't watched all the VODs. Maybe you missed every single episode.
We're funny guys. No, okay, yeah, fuck it. Bye. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. That was a good
Subscribe,
intro.
like. I'm out. Deuces.